Oh, hey, Anon Hawk. One new video.
First time in a month and a half. Jeez.
I want to switch playmats.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, I should probably put myself in my chat as well.
Why would you be in your own chat? That's just nonsense.
That way I have viewers. There we go. Oh right, I don't have anything set up as far as notifications in this app. Uh
It's okay. I got three monitors.
oh.
I've got Twitch on one, Discord on the other, and Spell Table on the one that where my playmat is.
Yeah, I have Discord on and Twitch on one, and then Spell Table on the other.
Yeah, and here I am, the plebe. I'm like, well, I've got Discord hiding behind my spell table. Yeah,
That's a dope playmat.
that is a Seb McKinnon art for Stasis.
It looks like a Seb McKinnon art.
Um, he's actually got a Kickstarter going on right now for funding a movie that he's making.
Oh,
Give me a sec here, and I will see if I can pull that up and link it for you.
Hey, Isaac,
what's up?
you should flip my video there.
What? What do you mean by flip your video?
So you see where the little three dots are on
Uh,
my click that
there we
and
go.
then click flip video.
There we go. Better?
There you go.
There we go.
Eh.
Okay.
We don't have to flip Val's because his is just already good.
Yeah.
His isn't set up upside down.
I'm sure I could flip my camera around, but that would require resetting my boom.
Yeah, screw that.
I've got my boom set up in one of the most janky ways possible. Got a whole bunch of zip ties on it.
Okay. I just threw the link to his Kickstarter
But
in the chat.
Dope. I'll check that out after our games.
hey, you got a oh no, share right there. Cool. Let me just get the URL to this and go post it in some of my other Discord channels and be like, hey guys, come watch this.
Um,
Okay.
I am definitely contemplating ordering a couple things out of this.
Hmm. Which deck is that, Alan? Oh, that's Orvar. Never mind.
That's golems, dude.
Yep. People haven't accused me of being smart in a very long time, Alan. Good at magic. Good at magic, sure. Smart, not so much. Dum. I just got that. No. What did I just get?
There's that. Chat, there's that one. Let's do this one too.
Little cat, I swear. I love you, you little beast. But you need to stop.
Meows. Hey, we got 2 now. Hello. Hello there.
Hello. Oh, I think that's just you and me there, Alan.
Oh, why are you watching your own stream?
Because viewers.
Uh.
It doesn't care who views as long as you have viewers.
Oh, that's fair.
Ow. Is cat.
What are we rolling to go first?
Yeah, let's just get a game started.
Yeah.
When people come in, they'll come in. It's okay.
Do we want to hit up Anthony and see if he wants to join us for
Why not?
our 4th person?
I have no issues
Sure.
with this.
Go for it.
Let's see. Let me find him in my chats. Somewhere over the rainbow.
I almost started singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and then I remember I don't know that song.
Nobody knows the lyrics to that song.
Fair.
Song.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
I kind of do, actually. Only because I really like Bretta Iz's cover of it.
Also fair.
Too bad Bretta is dead.
Is that the Hawaiian guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude's voice was so amazing.
I have no idea where my D6s are. What the heck? Guess I'm
And-
cannibalizing my risk sets then.
You've
You're
got
what?
Sorry.
I've got what?
I was gonna ask Alan if he's got Anthony on his Discord friends list.
Yeah, I've also got him on Facebook. I think he might be busy tonight. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, because he hit me up after you and I had talked about it in Discord last night, and he was like, "Well, hey, I'll be available." Let me.
Did we lose audio?
Nope.
Nah.
I'm just quiet. I'm getting Anthony in here.
Alrighty then. I rolled a 3 to go first. I'm probably not.
All right, so we were doing what, 2d6 or 1d6?
2d6, of course. I got a 5.
Okay. Are we able to reorganize where people are?
What's up?
Are we able to reorganize where people are?
I do
Nope.
not believe so.
Okay.
So, since you technically joined the game before me, your host.
Ah. Which automatically makes me the first player, doesn't it?
I mean, it defaults there, but you know, like I rolled a 10, so you know, you can just move it to me.
Man, I'm third. Hey, we have 3 viewers. Neat. Hello, chat. Dum.
All right, let me see.
You're the Easter dragons. Ruah.
Easter dragons. That
It is.
sounds awesome.
Look how adorable these little guys are.
That's hilarious.
That's adorable.
It's super cute.
That just makes me want to vomit rainbows.
Porqué? Why does it make you want to vomit rainbows?
Because it's so sickeningly sweet and adorable. Bit. Like, yeah.
Goodbye, that one other person.
Which one other
It's probably
person?
like, oh great, there's throw up talk. I'm out.
That's unfortunate.
My bad, guys. I'm just messing up your stream.
Dang it! Hello, what is this?
Good morning.
Hello.
He be meat space friend, Dis Anthony.
How's it going?
Oh, you know, another day.
Welcome also to the Twitch stream.
Welcome also to the Twitch stream.
What's your Twitch handle?
Annenhawk0000. Here, I'll put it in chat.
Okay. I'll follow you if you follow me.
That sounds
Boom, there it is, literally. I have it copied to my clipboard right now.
good. Fair enough, Alan. Thank
Follow.
you. Woo! Hello.
I do Final Fantasy XIV, Smite, Valheim, things like that currently.
Nice.
So what kind of power level?
I've got my golems again, so
And I've got swords.
he's got a mono white Halvar, but he doesn't ever use Halvar.
If I absolutely have to, I will, but I'd prefer not
Super
to.
janky.
I'm
It's
being
actually
a bit
a little
toxic. Sorry, go ahead.
It's actually a
Okay.
bit stronger than I thought it would be.
You're being toxic. I'll go Tassiger. Still need to test them out more.
I
Val, who you running?
Tessa.
Oh boy.
Like I said, I'm not gonna just dive straight into the combo unless like somebody's just caving my skull in.
Oh, you know, it happens.
All right, roll to beat, I believe, is an 8 or a 10.
10.
Okay, let me get dice. Oh god, dice is falling everywhere. That's gonna be 3. So I do not go first.
It's like I am.
So Val rolled a 10, I rolled like 5, Isaac rolled 3.
3.
And I rolled a 3. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Alright, I'm gonna shuffle up. I need to flip Alan and on Isaac. That's the name.
Yeah,
I'll
there we
remember
go.
eventually.
Eventually.
Alright. I will start out, draw for turn, drop a plains, and I'll pass.
Oh my god, I am not keeping that hand.
I'll take my turn a little slow then.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Is this London Mulligan standard or super casual?
Super casual. Just
Okay.
take your 7.
All right.
Max
Yeah.
3 times. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I actually have
The rules somewhere in the chat.
somewhere.
Okay.
It's
I will read
mostly
them.
super casual. That's all. Yeah. Shuffle away, keep and draw full hand.
Okay.
Max 3 times just to keep the game rolling.
Alright.
Winner the last game doesn't roll for the next game.
It just
Okay.
makes more sense that way.
Yep. It's gonna be the third time for the non-London.
I took a
May-
hit on this last one.
Maybe I won't play Tasker.
Tasker doesn't want to be played.
Apparently.
Oh geez. Yeah, we'll start off with a Serum Visions.
Okay.
So I'm gonna draw a card. Scry 2. Man, that's actually really good.
All right. That's better, I guess. So I'll keep.
I'm gonna put that card on top and this one on the
Alrighty then.
bottom.
There we go.
During my end step, I will pitch a card because I have too many in hand. Let's pitch a.
How do you have too many in
How do you have too
Oh,
many in
yeah.
hand?
Right. Serum
Oh wait, no,
Visions.
I have 7.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Serum Vision. Yeah, land. Serum Vision just drew a card, so I'm back at 7. Yeah, we're good. I don't
Okay.
have too many in hand. That's a pass turn.
I will draw for turn
Where's my cursor? There it is. Boo.
and help some people out by playing an Urborg. I'll pass the turn.
Joy.
Tomb of Yawgmoth.
That's what I was appreciates
I'll-
about you.
Oh, is that what you appreciates about me?
I'll play a snow-covered plains and pass the turn. Is my spacebar not working? I don't think my spacebar's working.
Do you have it
There we go.
clicked on? There we go.
It was on a different panel.
Swamp. Let's get a Zulaport Cutthroat, and I'll pass turn.
Okay, Val, set your commander.
Oh, right. I probably should, huh?
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. We'll play that there island.
That
I
there
didn't
island?
really, yeah, I didn't really need to actually play that there island. Actually, I did. Yeah, no, that's all I got. Swear to God, I'm a blue deck doing blue deck things.
I will draw, cry
You're
a
a
little
blue
bit.
deck with mana open. You're scary.
I'll
No, I'm
play
not.
Woodland Stream, pass the turn.
Woodland Stream, huh?
Maybe this hand was a bad idea.
I will play a land and Sword of the Realms. And pass the turn.
I mean, if I don't draw another land here, I'm pretty well stalled. Oof. Swamp.
I was gonna say, apparently you drew a land. Congrats.
Yeah, that makes my life a lot better. I'm going to pay 3 for Buried Alive. I'm
Oh,
going
your
to
case
pitch.
deck is basically just like my deck, where it requires about 3 mana to survive.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass turn while I find my things to pitch.
All right, no, at the end of your turn, I'm gonna be opting. Scry 1. Don't like it. I can put it on the bottom, which I don't like it.
Crud.
I don't want that. Not yet. And I'll draw a card. Cool. I like that.
Oh, I
And I
really
draw a
like
card.
that your Discord said, DiGiorno, we hope you brought pizza. It's like it knows me.
Let's see, I'm gonna pitch Reassembling Skeleton.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to
What?
pitch Nether Trader. And I'm going to pitch Bloodghast.
What? Oh no.
What?
Oh
I'm gonna
no.
play this here Coral Atoll, and it says when it ETBs, I return one of my untapped islands to my hand. Woo!
How efficient?
Did you just time lock yourself a little bit?
A little bit, but I needed to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the only line I had. I don't have any plays I don't have any plays anyway, so it's whatever. End of my turn, I'm gonna pitch dive down.
What does that do?
No. Draw.
Target creature you control gets +0/+3 and hexproof until end of turn.
Dope.
And it's a 1 blue instant.
I will play Drone Catacomb. I will tap 2 for regrowth, fail to find. It goes to the graveyard. Pass the turn.
Ooh.
Did you intentionally fail to find?
Yes.
You still shuffle.
Oh yeah. No, it's return to target card from your graveyard to my hand. No target in
okay.
graveyard. Fail to find. It goes to the graveyard because I cast it.
Well,
Pass the
that's
turn.
fun. I'm
For some reason, I
gonna
thought Rebirth
drop.
was a
Hey, Alan, I'm gonna drop your favorite card in this deck. Redain.
What does it do?
Snowlands your opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped.
Oh, okay.
Non-creature
Thanks, Leia.
spells with converted mana cost 4 or greater cost 2 more to cast.
Oh. It's non-creature spells, right?
Yep. Pass
That
turn.
sucks a little bit.
So non-creature spells we cast cost 2 more.
With 4 CMC 4 or greater, costs
Yep.
2 more. Thankfully, I don't run Snowlands, but
City of Brass. Which triggers the landfall, and I get Bloodghast back.
Yay.
Oh boy. Wait. What? What has landfall that's bringing stuff back from your yard?
Bloodghast.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bloodghast itself. Bloodghast can't block. Bloodghast has haste as long as an opponent has 10 or less life. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may return Bloodghast from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Seems solid. Okay then.
With that, what was the tax thing?
creatures of CMC 4 or greater cost 2 more. Or
Non-creature.
non-creatures.
Non-creatures 4 or more cost 2 more, and Snowlands enter tapped.
Well, I'm gonna pay 1 black for Phyrexian Reclamation. I'm gonna pay white, black. Take 1 damage from City of Brass to play Athreos, God of Passage.
Oh, that's a thing.
Spicy.
Yay.
1, 2, 3.
Can
And
you hear the enthusiasm in my voice?
just because I can right now,
Is that what that is,
Alan.
Alan?
1 coming your way.
Oh.
First blood will be mine.
Technically, first blood was your own blood.
Yes.
Well, one's
Well, that'd be
internal
all-
bleeding, one's
yeah.
damage to someone else.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Ooh, neat.
Now it's personal.
A land.
Oh no.
Wow.
Well, I can't
Also-
cast that. I can cast
Wanna-
that.
Show off this nice, lovely Seb McKinnon signed playmat. Anyway.
Ooh.
We got 2 Set McKinnon playmats in the game then.
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
Seth McKinnon does
Um,
some creepy looking stuff. It's cool, but it's creepy looking.
Yeah, it's pseudo, or it's almost H.R. Geiger-esque, but not quite.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I pass turn.
Okay, I will untap, draw, play a forest. I'll tap 4 for a Thran Dynamo, and then I'll pass.
Okay. I'll play a Snow Covered Plains. Paying 2 for Mind Crank. Paying 2 for Spectral Steel. Actually, no. Not for Spectral Steel. I'm going to equip the Sword of the Realms onto him.
I couldn't have done Threatened Enemy, couldn't I? Because it would cost 6 instead of 4.
Correct.
Correct.
Never mind.
Wait, what are you doing over there, Isaac?
I dropped Mind Crank and equipped Sword of the Realms to Redain.
What does mine crank do?
Whenever an opponent loses life, they mill that many cards.
Oh, okay.
And then 4 at Anthony.
I'll take 4 and I will mill 4.
And that's my turn.
So that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Only relevant things I milled were Talisman of Dominance and Laboratory Maniac.
Okay. I'll take it.
I will.
What was that?
Glug glug.
Yeah, sorry.
Some drank.
It is appropriately grape drink.
I have coffee. I'm doing it bad, and I'm drinking caffeine after 7 p.m. I ain't sleeping tonight.
And
Go
I
for
wish I
it.
had caffeine right
7
now.
a.m.
I'll pay 3 for Ashnod's altar.
That seems problematic.
No, you're not gonna pay anything for Ashnod's altar. Tail's End. I'm gonna counter it. Oh wait, I can't. It's not a legendary spell. Disregard.
Yep. But it's good information. Thank you for showing us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That in mind.
Hee hee. I swear I know what I'm doing.
It makes one of us.
Pretty sure that makes
Uh,
3/4 of one of us.
I'm gonna tap for black. I'm gonna sacrifice Bloodghast
We each lose
to
one
get
life.
reassembling skeleton.
Okay, you also mill 1, and you take 1.
Ooh, that was better blossom.
Ooh.
Why did...
Because I
So
tapped
he took
City
damage.
Press.
Okay.
So then bring triggers and then go from there.
Now, with Bloodghast going to the graveyard, Anthony, pay 3.
Ouch.
Actually, I will pay 3, not because I don't want you to have the creature. I'll pay 3 and I'll mill 3.
Oh, right. I'm giving you fuel.
Exactly.
Give him
Fuel,
fuel,
give me
give him
fire.
fire, give him that which he desires.
I did mill a Cyclerift, Burgeoning, and Torment of Hailfire.
So
Oh.
basically what I need
Oof.
to do is mill him faster than his deck can handle. Got it.
You can try. I'll pass turn.
Yay,
Man.
it's my turn.
I don't have that much graveyard recursion in here. It's not like Tasker does it by itself or anything.
Hey, now I can actually cast this spell. I mean, I've been able to, but it's like keeping the mana open to be able to do it. Tasker on board or no?
No, he's in the command zone.
Okay. Yeah, let me just throw my cards all over my desk and such and floor and all right, well, special state-based action that does not use the stack, I weep openly.
Okay. I will draw. I'm going to delve 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll do 5 and 6 for Tassiger.
Okay.
I'm going to play a land for turn, and then I'm going to tap 2 for Demonic Tutor, and I'll pass the turn while I search.
Okay. Okay. I draw. I'll play a land. Gonna pay 3 for Altar the Pantheon. My devotion to each color and color combination is +1.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to cast Spectral Steel onto Redain. And hey Gavin, what's your total power on board?
Total power on board right now is 2 because Athreos is not a creature.
I'm gonna swing 6 at you.
Very rude. I
I'm
will
spreading
block
the love.
with Reassembling Skeleton
Okay. Search for
and
that card.
it doesn't matter. Zulaport Cutthroat activates, and you all take 1 damage, and I gain 1.
Okay.
No, I
mill-
counter the triggered ability.
Oh, I will not mill.
Oh, neat.
Not this time. Not this one time.
This particular time. Yeah.
This particular time is no go.
Is that
And-
because you've got something on top of your deck that I need to worry about?
I don't know. I hope so.
And then Atheros is of the trigger. Don't forget that one, Gavin.
Oh yeah. Alan, pay 3, or does Reassembling Skeleton go
You're
to my
gonna
hand?
get it back no matter what, and I think it's cheaper if it's from the yard. So
I mean, it's the same cost whether I play it from the yard or from my hand. So
yeah, so it doesn't really matter. Put it back in your hand. It really doesn't matter with that particular creature.
It's one of the reasons I love it with Athreos, because people are like,
If only its toughness were more, then it would be worth it in my Kolphinor deck.
And with that, I'm going to pass the turn.
all right,
Hello, chat. Looks like we have more viewers.
untap.
Yeah, I sent a link to a buddy of mine in Australia.
Neat.
Hello, person in Australia.
Hi, friends.
I'm also on your stream just because 2 monitors are great.
Okay,
Ew, coward. I have 3.
I'll pay
I'm-
You
2
I'm
only
working
ever
on it.
need 2.
for Bloodghast.
Okay.
Weep. I cry. I cry
Openly?
every time.
Openly?
I'll pay 2 for Reassembling Skeleton, taking 1 and milling 1, which was Cabal Coffers.
Ooh.
Rip.
I will then.
Hey, the one time I could actually say, hey, can we get an F in chat?
I will then.
Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man.
I will then sacrifice the Reassembling Skeleton. Everybody takes 1, I gain 1.
Oh no.
No.
Oh,
It's gonna be Shadow of Doubt.
masterful replication.
And the sacrifice to Ashnod's altar pays for a soul ring.
Wow.
Okay.
And with that 1 floating mana, I'm gonna fucking blow it into the wind and pass my turn.
Isn't it 2?
It's 1
Oh,
mana.
no, it's... Yeah, never mind.
I spent 1 to
Dude.
pay for soul ring. And the
Yeah,
other.
yeah, no.
Alrighty. Drow. Oh, hey, I could use that. I literally need to put more fetch cards in this deck. Otherwise, I'm gonna go nuts. I'm sitting on 5 mana and getting locked down because of Redain. It sucks.
I'm sorry, Alan.
You suck.
Eh?
Yeah, unfortunately, most of
What
the
do you want
stuff that
from
I'm
me?
playing is like sub 4.
Yeah. Teysa
Yeah,
doesn't
thi-
need much mana cost to just
This is
go
gonna
ham.
hurt, but this is gonna suck for me. I pay 3 for Soul Ring.
Wow.
Why did you pay
Yeah.
3?
Mirror Maid. ETBs as a copy of target artifact or enchantment.
Oh. Oh, that's
okay,
rough,
that
buddy.
sucks. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I needed the mana though, so it's kind of worth it at the same time.
Here,
Yo, I
here's
need
my
one of
response to
those.
that.
I need one of those for Volrath. That's fucking silly.
It's
Volran?
a nice card. It's a real nice card. For a second there, I thought I just left the game on accident. All right,
Oh, no.
that's all I got though.
Okay.
I
I'll
hit the
untap. Draw.
I hit the minimize the one that's like this, not
Yeah.
the one that's like this.
That
I'm
would
gonna
have been.
tap,
Ooh.
play swamp. I'm going to tap 1, I think. No, I'm not going to tap 1. I'll tap 4 for a diabolic tutor.
That's fun. Quick, who has an opposition agent?
Have one,
My
not in this
roommate
deck.
has one.
I have one as well, but not in this deck. For obvious reasons.
If I can get the opposition agent off my buddy, off my roommate, then that's gonna be going into Turgrid.
Of course it is.
Don't blame me.
Alright. Shuffling, and then I'm going to tap 2, one of which is blue, for reality shift, targeting that taxing thing. Rad something or whatever.
Redain.
Redan?
Redan.
you're-
Yeah.
What is happening?
Reality
here?
shift. Exile target. It's a creature, right?
Yes.
Okay. Exile target creature. Its controller manifests the top card of their library.
That's a terrible manifestation.
Oof.
Alright,
But
and
it's a
from
creature
there,
for me nonetheless.
I'm going to pass the turn.
No
Okay.
taxation without representation, man.
Remember what I did for you guys.
I will, and I appreciate it quite a bit
Yeah.
actually.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cast the Sword of Vengeance,
Ooh.
and then I'm gonna cast Grasp of Fate. You all have a non-land permanent, right?
I have a non-land permanent, yes.
So I'm gonna hit Athreos, and then each of the non-land permanents for Alan and Tony.
Man, I just got that soul. I had to pay 3 for that soul ring, dude. 3.
I'm sorry, Alan. I really am.
Sure. Now, Athreos doesn't see itself, right?
This is correct.
Okay.
But they
That's-
are exiled until Grasp of Fate leaves the battlefield.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm putting Tasker into the command zone.
Athreos does also save whenever another creature you own dies.
You own or you control?
Own.
Woof. Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, so if
So-
you want to play some absolute shenanigans with Athreos, just starts giving everybody your creatures and then killing them.
So I draw for turn.
That sounds like something
Um,
you would do, Alan.
Okay, so what is it that's got my Athreos exiled right now?
Grasp of Fate.
It's an enchantment.
Correct.
Yeah. I'm just looking it up.
Super good and white.
When Grasp of Fate enters the battlefield, for each opponent, exile up to one non-land permanent that player controls until it leaves the battlefield.
Oh,
mean-
wings and non-land.
I'm gonna do something really, really weird. I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna pull from Eternity.
Pulling Athreos back. Man. Okay.
So now it goes into my graveyard. So you basically got, Athreos killed, which,
Yay!
however,
But you have ways of getting him back.
yes,
At least I hope you would.
I'm going to pay 1 black, sacrifice Bloodghast. All of you take 1 damage, I gain 1.
Oh no, more mills. Oh, a Gilded Lotus.
Demir Charm.
That's
so that
unfortunate, buddy.
so that 3 will, or let me rephrase. The black and one of the floating colorless is going to go to me activating Phyrexian Reclamation, which causes me to lose 2, mill 2.
Oof.
Oof.
Man, for 2 mana, Mindcrank has done some work this game.
Definitely.
I'm appreciative of it.
That
Of course you are.
that
I mean, I could have
puts
mirror made Minecrank. That would have been funny.
Athreos back in my hand.
That literally hits Gavin and Tony the hardest.
Don't call me Tony.
Anthony, my bad. I
Thank you.
apologize.
Hey, Alan, just out of curiosity,
What?
because I ask everybody. Do you by chance happen to have an extra painter servant?
Nope.
Fuck.
Not I. Yeah, they jumped in price recently. They went from 15 to 50.
Okay, and I believe that'll be my turn.
Yay, it's my turn. Wow. Hang on, let me, I'm at 38, there we go. Well, fine, I will pay 5 for Reflections of Litiara, naming golems.
Of course.
That's all I got.
Yep. Untap. Draw. Interesting.
So you could mirror made Mindcrank when Grass of Fate leaves the field anyway.
Thren Dynamo. 1 for an Arbor Elf.
Ooh.
Let me look at my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Pass the turn.
Oh, I'm gonna be mirror mating that Thran Dynamo.
Fair enough. Draw. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna drop Forebear's Blade. And
Is
then
it 4 bears?
Forebear's Blade.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. Never mind.
Da
And
bears.
then I'm going to equip the Sword of Vengeance onto. Yeah, I'm going to equip the Sword of Vengeance onto my manifested creature. Manifests are 2/2s, right?
Yes, they're basically morphs.
I'm going to swing 4 at Gavin. And then after that, it will be my turn.
I will block with Zulaport Cutthroat. One of the 2/2s. I'll take 2. However, since Zulaport died, I gain 1 and all of you lose 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Alan,
Lose
you
1.
frozen? No, okay.
No.
1. It's the land.
I lose Artful Dodge.
And I milled 2. Ouch. You're killing me with this mind crank, man.
I'm sorry.
You said it's my turn?
That is my turn.
Untap. Draw. I will pay 1 black, reanimate, Zulaport Cutthroat. I lose 1, mill 1.
Still the CMC.
Say again?
Does it reanimate, return, and lose that much life based off
Oh,
the
yeah.
CMC?
I'm
Two
sorry.
or two.
No, it's 2. Yeah, you are right. Thank you for catching that. I will then. Hmm.
Oh, it has
And
vigilance. My bad.
pay black and white. Two for Athreos, God of Passage. That other floating colorless, I will ping myself with City of Brass to bring reassembling skeleton back.
Oh boy.
No one, lose one.
And I pass. I already milled. I think I forgot to mark the life lost.
Man, I can't even cast any of my creatures. That's okay. I'll pay 4. And I'll play the Mystic Forge.
Woohoo!
I may look at the top card of my library at any time, and if it's an artifact or a colorless non-land, I can cast it. So what is this? Oh, it's okay. That's actually going to be really handy. I can also tap it and pay a life to exile the top card of my library. But if I do that, I'm also milling the top card after I exile.
Ouch.
No, it's before I exile. I
Yeah,
mill
it's-
then exile.
Yeah, you don't know what you're
Savage.
exiling.
I will know what I'm exiling
Yeah, you
actually
can
because I
still
just look
look
at the top
on the
card.
stack.
Yeah.
You can just add it to the stack and go from there.
Alrighty. It's my turn.
I'll pass, or I'll untap. I won't pass. Sorry. Play land return. I'm gonna tap 3, 4, 5, 6 for seasons pass responses.
Mm.
No? Okay. I'm gonna target 1 for 0, rather.
Return any number
One.
of permanent cards from your graveyard with different CMCs.
To my hand and go from there. 0, 1, 2. That's gonna be 4, and this will be 3. And then that's it for that, because I can't add it to Formative Hailfire. Season Pass goes to the bottom of my library. Oop. Oop. I'll tap 1 for that Burgeoning. I'll play a Zemir Aqueduct, bouncing command tower to my hand. I will tap 2 for a Demonic Tutor, and then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. One, two. I'm gonna equip Sword of the Realms onto that. 2 and 3. I'm gonna cast Sword of D&D. And then 6 coming at
Spawns.
Anthony.
I'm going to, never mind, not do that. I will chump block with an Arbor Elf, and then in response before it dies, untap a Forest.
So that was still 6 trample.
Okay, so I'll take 5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is my turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you got a Mana Vault, a Seedborn Muse, Elvish Mystic, and Simic Signet.
Pass turn.
And tap, I draw. I'm gonna play an Evolving Wilds and immediately crack it, which brings Bloodghast back. I will get a Plains into play tapped from the Evolving Wilds. I will shuffle my library. I will then take the 1, mill 1. I will tap Soul Ring. So that's 4. I will sacrifice Reassembling Skeleton to Ashnod's Altar. All of you take 1, and I gain 1.
Okay. Which mills Alan and Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my land.
And
What's the top part of my deck now? Oh, it's that. Okay.
that will bring in Martyr's Bond.
Oh. Okay.
So then I'll pass turn.
For the Athros trigger. Actually, never mind.
Oh yeah, Athros trigger. You're right. Anthony, pay 3. Anthony.
No, I'm not paying 3.
Okay, so it goes back to my hand.
That's a May, isn't it?
Whenever another creature you own dies, return it to your hand unless target opponent pays 3 life.
Okay.
It is not a May.
That's fun.
Cool. What's the top card of my deck? I pass.
Not that land you were hoping for.
No, because you milled it. Thanks.
I didn't
Draw.
do that.
Yes,
You can
did.
thank Isaac for it.
Hey, I
Okay,
just set the
that's
cards in
gonna be
place.
a
You're the one who
Tectonic
tipped them
Edge.
over.
And a Command Tower.
It's both of y'all's faults.
I will
Yeah, that's fair.
put a green, Elves of Deep Shadow.
Ooh, what's the Elves of Deep Shadow do? That's new to me.
I add a black, and it deals 1 damage to me. I'll add 3, 4, 5 for the 2 black. I have 1 left over from Thran Dynamo. Diabolic Tutor. Search for that card. And realistically, I'm playing that card, which is 1 and 2, Life from the Loam.
Fun.
Ooh, Life from the Loam. Is that the one I traded you?
No. 3 target land cards. Sunken Ruin, a Forest, and there's another one, I swear. Apparently there isn't. I lied. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
My
damn.
hand. I'm gonna float. I'm gonna pay 3 for Ashiok Dreamrender. Can't cause their opponents to search libraries. So, spells and abilities your opponent's control can't cause their controller to search their library.
Fun.
And then, what lands are out? What fun lands are out? I'm not gonna pick on you, Alan. Don't worry.
I have basic lands.
Basic lands. You have a City of Brass. Nothing else is good.
Yeah.
As far as that goes, okay. I will pay 3 for just a measly laboratory maniac. Nothing else is going on here. Pass the turn.
Okay.
Here,
Untap,
move along.
upkeep,
Nothing to
draw.
see here. Move along. Yeah.
I'm going to kind of help you out, Alan. 3. I'm going to pay 3.
For some reason, I don't believe you. Carry on.
Hey now. I'm going to invoke the divine. I'm going to hit the thing that makes us all sacrifice a creature when Gavin sacrifices a creature.
Okay. Martyr's Bond.
Martyr's Bond. I'm going to hit that. But because it forces me to sacrifice something as well, it forces me to sacrifice Grasp of Fate.
All of you have to
Sacrifice an
sacrifice an enchantment.
Burgeoning is gone.
No. Gosh, dang it.
Alan, you get your Mirror Maid back.
Yeah, I don't care. I lost Reflections of Yara.
My bad, Alan.
Beneficial.
So helpful.
Mirror Maid enters as Thran Dynamo.
I'm going to pay 3, equip Forebear's Blade onto...
Fair. Come on, do it. Oh wait.
Two, 4, 6, 9. And then 9 coming at
I was gonna say, please stop abusing me. I'm at 24.
I mean,
don't, buddy.
One's the only one that hasn't really gotten bullied this game.
But he's also real
Effectively
low
ruined
on life.
this
He's real low on the totem pole at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to come after Gavin for 9.
What's the top card of my deck? Oh, that's right. That's the top card of my deck.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I
That
was
is
really
trample,
hoping.
right?
That is trample.
I was
It is
really
a
hoping I didn't
9.
lose that Reflections.
So
it is a
I'm gonna block
9-2.
with. I'm gonna block with Bloodghast. So I'll take 8.
What's the power of Bloodghast?
Power is 2.
Okay, it kills my creature,
Cool.
which comes back to my hand, and I get... Nothing else happens.
All right. By the way, Isaac, 3 or does Bloodghast come back to my hand?
That's just...
Sure, I'll pay 3.
Pay the 3.
And we all lose 1 life from Zulapur Cutthroat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I gain 1.
Okay.
We're still milling, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Mind Crank's still on the board.
Praetor's
Post combat, I
Yeah.
play a land.
All of my answers are hitting the graveyard. So, like, I can't even stop this.
Let's see what I've got.
And then I pass the turn.
Untap.
You know, you can stop this. Player removal is still a strategy.
I mean, I don't really have a way to...
I have no creatures on board.
I don't really have a way to seal this.
Grand old time over here. This is exactly what the deck wants.
So
I'm sitting over here just getting hated on
I'm gonna
indiscriminately because I'm in the crossfire.
1 white, 1
Only
black.
because you're in the
for
crossfire, Alan. I'm not doing it
Reassembling
intentionally.
skeleton. I did play a planes for turn, which means Bloodghast comes back.
Yay.
And there was much rejoicing. Yay.
I'm then going to pay white, black, and 2 for Anointed Procession.
Yay.
Crap. Okay.
And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hello, person in chat. Looks
Hello
we got
there.
four people in there. One of which is me, but
And
One
one
of
is
which is
me.
me.
Well,
so
there's
3 of
one-
which are people in this game.
So
Eventually, maybe I'll get past that point.
Hey man,
Zoltar
I'm in the same
coming
boat.
at you, Isaac.
4 at me?
1.
1? Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Yay, it's my turn. I play a land for turn. What's the top card of my
Yay!
deck? Oh, shoot, I don't need that. That's what I have to say about things right now. What is this? 2, 5, 9. I have 9 mana. What can I do with 9 mana? I can cry. For
Oh
1.
no.
Because if I play a creature, it's probably just gonna get hated. Actually, we're gonna pay 6. 2 blue and 4, and we're going to. Hey, is Athreos online?
Gavin?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he
I
is.
see a count of 9.
Yay!
Does he count himself?
Yes, he does.
6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, I guess he is.
Excellent. I'm gonna see Healy's Artistry, and I'm going to make a token copy of Thran Dynamo. And hey man, if I can get more mana,
Power
more
to
mana
ya.
is always nice.
I agree.
Now copy target creature if I want to. Isaac, what creatures you got on the board? None.
None.
Oh, cool.
Although if you hold off on that for a turn, you'll have something decent.
No,
You don't want to hold off for a turn? Okay, fine.
no.
I see how it is.
Yeah, we'll do a copy of Athreos, except he's also an artifact. He's a legendary artifact enchantment
Creature.
creature god.
Thing.
Except he's only a legendary artifact enchantment right now. For you.
He's also a god. It's a token copy. Go ahead, Anthony.
Tap. Cry a little bit. Draw. Oh, look.
It's a very wet game. Hello again. I saw it go down to 3, then back up to 4.
It is up to 4. Hello there.
Well, Stronghold. Because that's not scary ever. We're just gonna do 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Seasons Pass again.
What does that do?
Turn any number of cards with different converted mana costs from graveyard to my hand. Put Seasons Pass on the bottom of this library. 4, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Bottom.
Welcome,
Into my
Drinic.
hand. And
This is
From
when
there.
somebody traumatic visions you, right?
oh, please don't.
You're the only one who can, Alan.
I'm the
Sunken
only one who
Rings.
can, but he also has a lab man on the field, so he can
I do.
respond to that by drawing a card.
Okay. So burgeoning into Sunken Ruins into. Let's see what I can do here. I'll float 2, or I'm gonna pay 2. The Mon up Tutor. And where the fuck is it?
Well, hello there, Drinic74.
Do. Hi, Drenic. I don't have to show what that is.
Okay.
Oops.
Wait.
Did I fuck up? I think I fucked up. Oh well.
Oh, that must be you, Alan.
Jake?
Jake?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Do I want that actually? 'Cause I don't
Hello,
want that
chat.
one.
Oh, hello,
Ah.
guys. We got 2 other folks in here now.
Yeah, looks
That's
like
good.
it.
Yeah, I'm coming up in the world.
Just a little bit. But little by little.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out an answer to something. That's not working.
An answer to what?
Oh,
You know, stuff. Alright, instead I'm gonna get that. Shuffling. I'm gonna play it for 2. It's gonna be a scroll rack. Do that way. And then scroll rack. And then I'll pay 1 to do 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'll do 3. Go, huh? And then look through my graveyard. Interesting. Alright. I'm going to pay 1 for reanimate, targeting Seedborn Muse. I'll lose 5, mill 5. In response to milling, I'm going to scroll rack for apparently 2. Right? Yeah, 2.
Wait, how are you activating scroll rack multiple times? in a
Oh,
turn?
again? No, never mind. I'm an idiot. Either way, I lose 5, I mill 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Useful shit.
Ooh. Either Flux is gone.
And
Ooh.
Doomsday. And then from there, I still have this mana open, and I will cry a little bit, pass the turn, and then I untap with you.
Okay. Draw.
Oh, I should have done that. Nah, that's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm gonna cast Sun Titan,
Okay,
Seems
pulling
legit.
Spectral Steel back from my yard onto Sun Titan,
okay.
Seems
In
legit.
response, I'm going to cycle Baron War.
and then I'm gonna
Just in
drop
case.
Honed Kopesh.
Very sharp Kopesh.
Yes. Yes. And after that, I don't have a way to attack right now. But I have an 8/8 just kind of sitting here. So that is my turn.
Okay, I'll untap with you.
well. I'm debating whether I want to respond to the end of his turn.
Oh.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, gosh darn tootin', you'll allow it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
For turn.
Hello, everybody in chat.
Hello.
Wow, whole 5 people.
Oh, we're back down to 3, it looks like.
Oh, that's not updated on my end.
That's unfortunate.
I've got 5 on my side.
Well, let's see here. I like your play, Isaac. So I'm gonna pay 4. I'm going to sacrifice Bloodghast to Ashnod's altar. Everybody take 1, I gain 1.
And then,
Which also means
yeah.
that you all mill 1.
Oh no, Sensei's Divine Top.
oh no, that's
no,
2/3 of a combo.
Hey, what's the top card of my deck? Oh, well, okay. I guess that exists.
I'm then going to play Sun Titan.
Wait a minute,
Me
what?
too, me too.
I told you I liked your play.
Hey, is everybody just gonna get a Sun Titan at this point?
I don't know.
That depends on how much cloning you
in
guys have.
Tassiger colors, I'm gonna get a Sun Titan. It's gonna be great.
Oh, I have enough cloning in this deck to get a Sun Titan.
And the permanent card with converted mana cost 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield will be Darkest Hour.
Oh
Okay.
no.
That
Oh,
doesn't
no.
sound good.
We're about to lose, everyone.
I mean, not yet, but like
Oh,
you,
Oh no.
you keep punching me, and I might.
Do it harder.
Also, Isaac,
Yes.
Athreos trigger for Bloodghast. Do I get Bloodghast back?
Yeah.
it's like we'd rather you cast it at this point than get the landfall trigger off of it.
I mean, you'd like to think that. But let's
Hello,
go
chat. We're back up to 4, everyone.
black, black, white.
Hello.
Let's cast Teysa or Zav Scion.
Oh. Do we just lose at this point?
No, I have no way to seal this.
Okay. In response to Teysa, I'm gonna
Um,
tap 1 and crack Tectonic Edge, destroying one of your swamps.
Okay.
Val.
So, since
Wait. Don't you have Urborg on the field?
I do.
Mhm. So,
I can get Tectonic Edge back pretty much endlessly.
so then we're gonna start having. Oh wait, yeah, I guess I can just win
Yeah.
right now.
Don't we just
Yep.
lose at this point because you have a negative effect sack outwit and Teysa out? And something that makes your creatures black?
Do you just win? Okay.
No, I'm not gonna just win.
Why? I want another
What?
game.
Why not? Yeah, let's just play it.
Let's
Yeah,
out.
play
let's
another
just finish
game.
it out.
Let's go.
Okay. I'll
In response
sacrifice.
to death, I'm gonna scroll rack for 3.
I'm gonna sacrifice reassembling skeleton, which creates a black spirit.
In response, I'm gonna dramatic reversal myself and scroll rack again.
I'm gonna have a Grillion infinite colorless mana.
Yep.
Pow.
Yep,
I'm
and
I'm actually
that.
genuinely surprised that I still managed to get that combo.
it's
'Cause I
okay.
thought-
If you didn't win this turn, I was gonna win next turn. That's how that was gonna be. I was gonna search up Palinchron and Deadeye Navigator, and then infinite mana and win. So
I mean, I was sitting there with Path to Exile in hand, so I would have done something. Like, I was waiting for Isaac to punch me in the face again and with that Sun Titan and be like, no. But
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
trigger,
lie.
but-
I'm not gonna lie. I was sitting with a 12/12 trample in my hand with Reflections of Lityara on the field.
Oh.
oof.
It's a 10-drop 12/12 trample that gets cheaper for each attacking creature.
Oof.
So I was
Okay.
waiting for somebody to go wide on somebody, and if I kept Reflections of Lityara, I would have been like, yeah, no, I play this guy for free and get 2 of them.
I play Sizen.
Is that
No, I shouldn't play
Darksteel
Sidecar.
Colossus?
No, it's Ancient Stone Idol, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a 10-drop 12/12 with flash trample and costs 1 less for each attacking creature.
That's gross.
I'm gonna play Tristani. We were talking about that last night. This will be Tristani's last game before I dismantle her.
Oh, let's give her a send off of the century then. Amanatu.
Oh. Okay.
Don't worry with Amanatu, unless we're playing in meat space, I will never ult her.
Oh yeah, that's complicated.
Yeah,
Hella complicated. Like,
that's why I said, unless we're playing in meat space, I'll never ult her. I don't need to ult her anyways, with how the
No,
deck works.
no, you don't.
Isaac, could you please reset the,
Actually, I'm still host.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm-
you're
So-
still host? Oh.
yay. Okay,
Well,
so
I
Let
was
me
just the
reset.
first person who
Cool.
joined.
Oh, okay.
What is it? Selesnius. Boop. Okay. Valid 1, so he doesn't get to roll, and then I'll do that in
Correct.
a moment. That's gonna be 11.
Oh, you beat me by 1. I got a 10.
I'm still trying to figure out what deck I want to run. Give me a sec.
I will not keep this hand. It's a Temple of the False God with only 1 land. No.
Ooh.
Everybody who's watching, just as a heads up, the way I have this set up, when it comes to the games that for T-Kobo, is that we have maximum 3 mulligans just to get it going, keep everything rolling. But it's keep and draw 7. It's fine. It's whatever, because we're all friends here. And if you win a game, for the next game you don't get to roll. You let fate decide where you land up in the turn order. Speaking of fate, I'm gonna be playing Amanatu, the Fate Shifter. What's everybody else playing?
Donnie Selesnius voice.
I got
Volrath.
Clones.
wait, more clones?
More
Oh, God.
clones.
This
Oh,
is a
dear.
terrible hand.
This is
Succubus.
gonna be a
So-
silly game.
Everybody's
This
gonna
is a-
benefit off of my shit. Great.
This
I
is
will
a
keep-
janky clones deck.
It
I
is
mean-
his jankiest clones deck that is actually kind of strong because his commanders are Ravos, the Ravos, and Sakashima.
Oh.
What was the numbers
I
that I
mean-
got to that one game? Like 7 or 8 Ravoses?
Yeah, you had like 9 Ravoses on the field, dude. Oh no, like 7 Ravoses. That's what it was.
It was
I mean-
disgusting.
It was nuts.
I'm just putting it out there that I am playing Volrath, the shapeshifter deck.
Okay.
So this will be entertaining to say the least. Because I'm doing a bunch of clone effects too.
Oh man, no land hand. Excellent. See, no lands.
I am good to go.
This will be my second mulligan. Be careful with music, otherwise Twitch would be like, "Hey, stop that."
Stop that. DMCA'd. Although I don't think I'm a big enough channel yet for them to even care.
Feel better safe than sorry.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's
Alright.
much better hand. That is a much better hand.
Did I win the roll off?
Oh, I haven't even
Let-
rolled yet.
Isaac, roll.
That's not a big number.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
it's not a
start
big
off.
enough number.
I will draw, and I will
Hey,
play
you would have had to roll boxcars.
Yeah.
8 planes. It's shiny and great. And now it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll keep this.
We lost everybody. Now it's
Did
just
we?
us 3. Yeah,
Yeah, looks like it.
Alright.
that's okay. These things happen.
Drennick's got shit to do. It happens.
Yep.
They're like, oh, it's the start of a game. This is slow.
It's my
no
turn
one
now.
likes the first couple turns.
Oh yes, it is your turn.
I'm gonna play Sunken Hollow. And pass.
I really don't like how Twitch handles their user base
Draw.
on a stream.
What do you
I
mean?
will.
There's a lot of bots,
Oh, yeah.
etc.
I will
I'm
start
sorry.
out with a rogue's passage, and I will pass turn.
Interesting
starting
opening
off,
start.
starting off aggroed here, are we? Oh. All I'm
Right.
gonna do is start off with a wreck tower.
Okay.
I'll draw. I'll play Mirror Pool, and I'll pass.
Gonna play Command Tower and pass.
Draw for turn. I will
Well, hello there,
Play-
chat.
a command tower.
Oh, hello.
Pay 2 for Steve.
Steve!
I will search out a forest and then pass turn.
Alan! 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 Wait, no, that wasn't his name. Steve! Have you guys seen that video?
All right, cool.
I have not.
I draw.
It's the talking animals video. It's a groundhog or a gopher or something, and it's just shouting.
We'll play a snow-covered island, and that's all I got.
Come on, where's my
Draw.
Redan?
I'm actually booked, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to discard Armada Worm and pass the turn.
Alrighty. I will play a land and pass the turn.
Feels bad, man. Missed the
Un-
land dropping green.
Oof.
I draw.
Did you really?
Yeah,
How?
in Selesnya.
I will play an island for turn. I will pay 2 to explore, playing a swamp. I'll draw
Okay.
a card.
Didn't you sack Steve?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. Forgot about that. Anyway.
Moving on.
For people who are watching that don't really
Yeah.
exist, it's Dakura Tri-Builder.
Then I will pay 1 blue to Mystical Tutor,
No.
Oh boy.
and I will pass turn.
I draw then. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna play this here Plains. And I'm gonna pay 2 and foretell this.
Okay.
Wow. I will, assuming it's my turn, draw.
Yes.
So which board wipe is it? Oh wait, there's only
Isn't
one.
it
that can be
always
played right
Doomscar?
now.
It's always Doomscar. First card to foretell in any game. It's always Doomscar.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Wait, you're
Pass the
not
turn.
running white? How are you doing this?
I am running white. What are you talking about?
I'm a not to.
Oh, wait a minute. I understand now.
It is your turn.
It is my turn? Alrighty.
Missed another land drop.
Savage.
Ouch. That's real
The-
rough.
Card that I pulled with Mystical Tutor will be Ravenform.
I'm going to play an Opal Palace. And then Orvar the Allform. And pass the turn. I need to put more stuff that targets my creatures in this deck.
Like me to target your stuff?
I need to target my stuff. Because Orvar cares about that.
Oh. So I shouldn't target your stuff.
Preferably not.
Do it.
I understand your preferences.
Doesn't mean that you're gonna abide by them.
I will respect your views, even if they are wrong.
Ooh.
And let's see here.
See, I know Isaac is trying to get Twitch affiliated, so I can't do my normal trash talking. My normal trash talking gets vicious sometimes.
Yes, yes, it does.
Sometimes.
Eventually.
Well, I'm gonna assume that trash talking is geared for me, and
No.
And in response, I cry. But I will also pay 5 for Volrath, Shape Stealer.
Alright.
Sounds good.
If you
And
move to combat, it gets a trigger.
Crap.
I dab in response.
Crap.
There is one creature on the board that you should target.
who
I don't
has a
know,
creature other
May.
than me?
Orvar's out.
Literally the only other creature on the board is Orvar.
It's also a requirement. It's not a May ability, so you
Yeah.
have to do it.
But it's up to one other creature, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not a May, but it's
So
up
it's
to
not
one
a
other
May,
creature.
but you can choose not to because it's up to. Yes. But you should still do it. Anyway.
Oh yeah, the -1/-1 counter will go to Orvar.
Okay.
And then you can turn your creature into Orvar.
Orvar.
Oh.
Into a 7/5 Orvar.
Oh, that's... Oh. Oh. Why?
Because it's funny.
That's terrifying is what that is.
Dynamo. I'm assuming you pass after.
Did Alan mute himself?
I think so.
Hey, Alan, you muted?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, just making sure, bud.
It comes into play tapped, so I pass the turn.
Hey,
Untap.
but you didn't miss your land drop. I mean, might as well have, but
Draw. One, two, three, and 4. I'm gonna cast Sakashima as Orvar. And then go into combat. Actually, no. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay, I untap.
and the only reason why I'm being held back is because I don't have any black sources.
I draw.
Yikes.
I'm gonna play Murkwater Pathway. There's a black source for you, right? I'm going to pay 2 to reality shift your Sokka,
Woot.
so you get to manifest the top card of your library.
What a manifestation. Come
Hate the
on.
Kaldheim boils. Look at this shit.
They're so bent, dude.
Like, this is a really pretty turn grid, and it's so fucking bent. I haven't done anything with this card.
That's unfortunate.
That's just how they all came. It sucks.
It really is.
I'm then gonna pay 2 for a Sword of the Animist.
What are the anime?
I'm going to pay 2 to equip Sword of Anime to Volrath.
What anime are you about to watch?
I
Is it
think
My Hero Academia.
no. I think we're going Attack on Titan.
Okay, not Berserk.
Isaac, 8 coming at you.
I'll throw my 2/2 in front of it.
Ooh.
You
Oh,
killed an
it's
anointed
actually
possession.
1/1 because
Does it have
Volrath
trample?
triggered.
Does
No.
Volrath have trample? Okay. Congratulations, you killed anointed possession. You bastard.
And I'm going to get a. Is it a basic land or just a land? Basic land.
It's a
Okay.
basic.
Which will be a forest. Does that come into play tapped? Yes.
That's
Okay.
I will see what I can do about getting some audio in the background. Just some music.
There's plenty of options for Twitch. There's a lot. It's basically licensed music you can't have.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of options. If you're using Streamlabs, they've got a whole thing dedicated to that.
Yeah, I know. It's just that all of their music is janky to operate.
It is.
But that will end my turn.
Yay, it's my turn.
There's a bot you should look at called Nightbot.
Nightbot?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this there snow-covered land.
Isn't that the like security bot? Make sure
Yeah, but
that
if I remember correctly, it has some music features as well.
interesting. I'll look it up.
Let me go. Yeah, Nightbot and Octave.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll pay a white, a blue, and 3 for a Cloud Blazer. ETBs, I gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. Pew pew.
Yay.
Oh, I already played a land this turn. I'm over here trying to cheat.
That Cloud Blazer is not an elephant graveyard.
Nah, it's a 2/2 flyer though. It's about to become a 1/1 flyer, and I know it is.
So something that I put into this deck after the last time we played, Alan, was Kakusho, the Evening Star.
Oh.
Oh
Alright,
boy.
that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay, I will untap, draw, a. Actually, I need some fucking. I was gonna play a Mana Dork, but I'm gonna play an even better Mana Dork with Growing Rights of Itlimoc.
Ooh.
3
That's a
and
card.
4. Look at this, go, fuck, why did I do that? Because it's 2 lands. Anyway, these go to the bottom. And then that's my turn.
Okay. 1, 2, and okay, that's weird. I have to do that in. No, I don't. I can do it this way. General Kudrow. I'm gonna hit. What cards are in yards?
I have
Um,
Armada Worm and Vigor.
I got nothing.
I got Steve, Explorer, Mystical Tutor, and Reality Shift.
How much recursion do you have?
Not much. Like, this is a really recursion light deck. Like, I might have 1 or 2 things, but it's probably creatures.
Alright, in that case, then I'm gonna hit. Just the top card of your yard there, Gavin.
Alright. This is Reality Shift.
Yeah, I reality shifted your reality shift. Oops. Kind of.
Yay.
Actually, I take it back. I've got, and if you want to change your target, that's fine. I do have a mission briefing in this deck.
And that brings a creature back?
It brings a spell back.
Then I'll hit the tutor.
Okay.
And then 3 at your face.
It's very, very rude. Do
Pass
not
turn.
appreciate that. Like, I completely understand, but I don't appreciate it.
I can respect your position, even though it's wrong.
Yes.
That's
Wheel of
my
Morality,
turn.
turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Alright, so I'll untap. We'll draw. What just hit me in the face super hard?
It was just Orvar for 3.
Fist.
Didn't Orvar
You hit
go down to
Sakavar.
2?
General Kudrow brings it back up to 3. Because it's technically every creature type.
Interesting. Well,
Deep subject.
and
Hello
you've
there,
still
chat.
got a manifested creature as well, don't you?
I do not. You swung at me and I blocked with Anointed Procession. I do not have that anymore. Thank you very little.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome into a turn 5 of a game of Commander. I swear to God, it's
Is
turn
it really
5. You
turn
see-
5? No,
yeah,
I think it's
haven't
later
missed
than
a
that.
land. I haven't missed a land drop yet, so
Oh, wow.
So I am going to putrefy your untapped
Man.
doohickey there.
Okay.
That's making Orvar stronger, because I don't appreciate that.
Man. Fine.
I will move to combat, give Orvar a -1/-1 counter.
Fine.
not to become a threat.
Let's see.
And then I'm getting my ass beat for 7.
No, I swung at you last turn.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, your Anointed Procession died to it. So, Anthony, 7 coming at you.
Are you fucking what? Really? Okay.
Don't worry, Alan's next turn, unless someone really pisses me off.
I'm gonna get some dice out to calculate out minor damage.
And then I'm going to get a island onto the board from Sword of Anime. Actually, it was 8. My bad, because
Great.
Sword of Anime was on Volrath.
I need to put that into swords. Oddly
Sword
enough,
of the Animist? I'm surprised you haven't already.
as am I keep forgetting that I have one and forgetting where it is.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like, I feel weird having it in a deck with green, but, like, it's also very beneficial.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be it for you, Gav?
Say yes.
Yeah, I'll pass turn from there.
Yay! Oh boy, a white source.
Well, we
when I
did
need-
briefly get up to 5.
It's still at 5 on my end.
Yeah, give it about 30 seconds.
I'll give you 30 seconds.
That's
Hey
fair.
yo.
Take that as you will. Take it as you will.
You will take it either way.
Heyo. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright.
Ooh.
Like I said before, though, I'm about to become a threat. So if I'm going to become a threat, I'm going to become a threat in the biggest way I possibly can. A white and 6. Approach of the Second Sun.
Oh. Okay. The game has a 7
1,
turn
2,
clock on
3,
it.
4, 5, 6, 7. No, it doesn't. It has less.
At most, the game has a 7 turn clock on it.
So 7th from the top means
Below 6
6.
cards.
And then that one there. That's what I got.
I'll untap, draw, cry. I will pay a green for Elf Boy and pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Paying 4 for Thran Temporal Gateway. And gonna poke Gavin for 1.
Poking the bear.
Poking the bear. Because I
Alright.
know I'm not the biggest threat on the table right now. Everyone
You're not.
knows. Pass turn.
Like, I want to be like, oh, you're catching 7. You're gonna catch these hands, but also, like, you
I-
didn't just play, approach, so...
All wrecked. Like I
uh,
said, I'm gonna become a threat. I don't mind being a threat, especially when I do it on purpose.
Well, if the game ends that quickly, I'm down for another game anyway, so.
Cool.
I've got work, but I also napped hella hard today, so. Fuck the
Let's
police.
see.
Hell yeah, napping.
Who has enchantments on the board?
I don't want to say that I do, but I do.
Not I, says the cat.
I
Or in
have
this
a
case, not I, says the goat.
almost a guy's cradle.
Okay. And no one has a planeswalker, right?
Not I, says the goat.
I don't think I have planeswalkers in this deck.
So I'm going to play Casualties of War.
And what does this do?
One or more, and he's gonna fuck me over.
I'm going to get rid of that Temporal Gateway.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of the Cloud Blazer.
Oh
I've
no.
got 4 mana, man. Come on.
I'm going to get rid of the Reliquary
Hurry,
Tower.
fuck off.
Oh no. Relic Tower, I don't care.
And oh.
You can stop right there. You can stop
No,
right there.
I can stop right there, but
But will he?
I just realized that I made a very poor decision because I was thinking as the board was coming around, I was like, I'm gonna get that Growing Rights of Itlimoc because fuck that land. But no, I just picked Reliquary Tower. So, Anthony, get rid of
Okay.
your enchantment.
Okay.
Oh right, it wasn't a land yet.
No. If
Alright.
it was a land, I would be doing. If it was a land, I would be doing more things than a mana dork with 3 mana.
Yeah.
Fair.
I needed the
Alright.
3 and Temporal Gateway to even try to get back into this game, because those 2
I
cards are the
will-
only cards that I can cast right now.
I will move to combat. I will put the -1 counter on Orvar, killing him.
Okay.
I'm going to swing 8 at Alan,
Cool.
and that is commander damage. I'm then going to tutor up a forest, and that'll be my turn.
Yay, it's my turn. Untap, upkeep, draw.
And
You know,
then
it's
draw,
really
and
weird
then draw,
that
and then
this-
draw.
It's really weird to me that this has become the style of deck that I'm playing with this. Like, I never intended Volrath to be, you know, my beat stick deck.
Hey, you
But-
guys remember?
It's also a bit
you
of a
guys
control
remember-
deck.
You guys remember when I said there's less than 7 turns left in the game?
Yeah.
Graven Lore for 5 snow mana. I scry 5.
Nice.
Oh man, I don't care about any. Oh, actually, I care about this one card right here. So we're gonna put that one on top, but these other 4 go on the bottom.
So the game now has a 2-turn clock.
And then I draw 3 cards.
Oh.
I wonder what one of those cards is.
Crap.
No idea.
Crap.
Float 3,
So-
Sensei's Divining Top, and foretell that.
In response to your sensei's dining, or
Oh.
sensei's
Dining
dining,
top.
Okay.
It's a
Let me
feast.
put that back in my hand.
I'm gonna pay 2 and 1 to Ravenform your sensei's divining top.
Oh, so it has to be on the field already then.
Yeah, I'm responding to divining top entering the, or once it gets onto the field.
Okay,
I
so
am-
when it resolves, he can still activate it and put it on the top if he desires.
Yeah,
And go
I'm
from
gonna draw a card and put it on top.
But
there. Yay, senseis.
Yay.
And then I'm gonna foretell whatever it was I was about to foretell anyway.
Went on tap.
Yep. That's your
Draw.
turn.
Continue to cry. Just because, why the fuck not? I'm going to Eternal Witness, targeting Growing Rights of Itlimoc, and then I
Blink.
pass.
I draw. 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna.
Oh,
Spectral
I also
Searchlight.
have to discard down a hand size, so I'm going to discard Seance.
Hey, Anthony, I'm gonna help you out a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna Sea Rift your Ewit.
Okay.
Could have done that at the end of my turn.
We're not gonna survive till the end of your turn.
I mean, that's fair.
That is potentially true.
Pass turn.
I don't know. Can you deal enough commander damage to me with Volrath to remove me from the game?
He
I've
can just
done
Windfall. Yeah, he can just Windfall too. He's got the colors for it.
Unfortunately,
Doubt he
I
has
don't
it in the
think I'm-
deck.
I don't know if I'm running it.
I am.
So swamp. Hmm.
Hello, chat. We're up to 5 again.
Hello there.
Woohoo!
Hey, chat, guess what?
He's a threat.
I'm a threat.
He's gonna win on his turn if it gets around to it. Oh, might help if I did that.
Yeah,
Let's give
I'm.
him the aura of turn.
Give him the aura of turn.
Let's see. Isaac, do you have any creatures on board?
Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
Well, very unfortunate.
Yeah, you kind of kept me from getting creatures, so.
I mean, this is true. I will move to combat. -1/-1 counter goes to the elf.
It dies.
I know, I deserve it.
Ah, boom.
In response
I-
to Smith Fabrica.
I will swing 8 at Alan, commander.
I obviously can't block it.
You're literally
is
the
the
only one who
intent.
has a creature.
So 16 commander damage. Can you provide 5 more? Although he's got mana open, so
Maybe.
Who
You've
knows?
got a whole lot of green, so where's the giant and titanic growth?
And
So the one
Colossification.
deficiency that I have with this deck is I actually don't have a lot of draw power. So
running
Weird, but
blue.
you're running blue and green.
yeah, I'm also running black, and I don't have a lot of draw power.
Like,
I have
all
one
three of the
card in
draw
hand.
colors.
You could literally run AC with how much ramp you run, too.
Run what?
AC Tyrant to the Gyre Strait. Whenever you play a land, you draw a card.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I might have one.
So based on the one card in my hand, I cannot win this.
Yeah. So something you could have done with the Casualties of War instead of getting rid of one of the other artifacts, you could have gotten rid of Thran Dynamo.
I thought about it, but
Because that would have literally prevented me from recasting Approach for like
For-
several turns because
yeah.
I haven't been drawing mana. I legit have not been drawing mana.
I want to show off my
You-
hand.
You've got more mana than I do.
We're about to lose.
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of fun here.
the one card in my hand, Deadeye Navigator.
Poor K.
So Alan goes to his turn. He draws because he has to, based off the game. And then he plays Approaching Second Sun.
Yep.
And we lose.
Kaboom! Because it's on cast.
It doesn't even have to resolve.
Nope.
Yep. That's why Approach is stupid.
It's dumb.
In the process of making a modern Approach deck.
By the way, what I had in Foretell was no Doomscar, Sage of the Beyond, and Elrond's Epiphany.
Wow.
So you actually pulled one.
No, I ended up buying some.
Oh.
I bought 2 of them, and they're the foil extendeds.
You know,
They were only $8.
I mean, yeah, that's fair, but still, ooh. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
okay.
buddy.
So my next 3 cards in order: Reflections of Lityara, Mystic Reflections, Fierce Guardianship.
Oh.
That's a lot of nastiness in one place.
Oh.
That's a lot of nastiness in one place. What the heck?
Like-
Alan,
What's up?
which one? 1, 2, or 3? Hold on.
Purple.
I don't have a purple one here. Let me reload this because I don't know why it's like fucking me over. There, I'm back. I exist, I swear. 1, 2, or 3.
Mox.
Yeah.
Box? Okay.
But yeah, if you hadn't been able to draw through that as fast as you did, and I could have gotten a little bit more draw, that would have been really funny to be like, Fierce Guardianship.
The only reason why I played it was because I was sitting on 2 draw spells in my hand. I
Yeah.
had Seagate Restoration and Graven Lore in my hand.
It'll be Ezri, Renegade Leader.
Okay.
I'm gonna replay this
So-
one because I didn't really get to play it.
Yeah, I kind of bullied the shit out of you. Well. I guess I'll be
Man,
I don't
want to run any of my decks.
I guess I'll be a little bit nicer.
Swear to
I'll
God,
play-
if you bring that Mikasar.
No.
I'll play my Jankist. Isaac,
Oh.
could you reset, please?
Oh no.
Or-
How do I
Val,
reset
you're the
again?
one who's got it. There we go. It's reset.
Zoom tight. Zoom tight.
Coughing, throat's dry.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm dying, Squirtle. Alright. So I'm playing a much nicer, well, that's debatable. I'm playing a less powerful deck.
I rolled
appar-
10.
Apparently, Volrath has actually become a very strong deck. Now
Well-
that I'm swinging fucking 7/5s at people.
That's a 5 for me.
You don't have to. Or no, Alan doesn't have to roll. Sorry.
And I got an 11.
Okay.
Man,
you
I'm
go
last.
first.
Okay.
I mean,
Ezri.
I kind of need it with this deck.
There we go. I do like
Yay.
the this Mox box though.
Let's go, Shapeshifter Tribal. That is a dope Mox box. Is it wood?
Yes.
Excellent.
That's
All right,
that
let's
looks
see.
amazing.
Let's see what kind of hand I got.
Also, I lied. I'm not gonna do Tusky for my mono green and my Path of the 32. I'm gonna be going Bear Mom. I'm gonna run Bear Tribal.
Are you gonna? It's Four Bears Blade is auto include. You know that, right?
What?
Four Bears Blade. It's a blade for bears.
Yes, 4 Bears Blade.
Thank you.
Okay. I probably shouldn't keep this hand, but I'm gonna. Because I'm a glutton for fucking punishment.
Oh,
Okay.
this is actually not a bad hand.
Okay, I'm keeping this. It's a bad idea. Let's do it.
I'll keep it. This is a
Terrible
deep
idea. When
game.
do we start?
It is.
I
My
plan
turn.
on going
Val's turn.
airsofting with you next week, Alan.
Okay.
I'm gonna start out with
Hit me up
a
after this.
Darkboar Pathway. And I'm gonna... Oh wait, I didn't draw for turn. Sorry. Now I will play Expedition Map and then pass turn. My apologies.
Yay! Urza's Tower.
Wow.
Bom bom bom.
Oh,
And that's
draw.
your turn.
Paramorphic, cracking it, pass.
Okay, that's okay.
Don't forget to set your commander, Isaac.
Yep. I'm on my way right there.
Thank you, sir.
That's to me.
Yes.
I will drop an exotic orchard
Exotic.
and pass the turn.
Need to get Cliff to do an altar of exotic orchard and turn it into erotic orchard.
Draw.
Just a lot of phallic designs.
I'm gonna play a command tower.
Would that kind of be like Kate's Dirty Bird Cup?
I am then going to pay green, black, Hapatra, and I'll pass turn.
Boy. Alright, I draw. Well, interesting. I see. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
Indeed.
I'm gonna play that there planes and pass turn.
Tap, draw. Forest, pass.
Draw. Swamp pass.
Indubitably, old chum. Let's get a reliquary tower on the board. We will then go green and 1 for a cryptolithrite. Does anybody have creatures on the board?
Negative Ghost Rider.
Makes you think we have creatures on the board.
I do not have a creature.
I mean, it's like whole ass turn 2. Well, going into turn 3. Someone should have something so that I can punch somebody else.
No. I am playing my shapeshifter tribal deck. I ain't got anything on the field. I won't for like another 6 turns.
It's unpleasant. Well, since I know what Anthony's deck is,
Fuck you.
Anthony, 2 commander coming at you.
2, and then you don't have a target, so you don't get the trigger.
Well, I could put it on Hapatra, but I'm not going to.
Yes.
And I'll pass turn there.
Yeah,
This will
it's my turn.
calculate you.
Hey, look at this there forest. That's my turn.
I will draw. Hey, also a forest. I'll tap 3 for an elf replica. Technically an elf. Pass turn.
Neat.
You're technically an elf.
It's true.
Those replica cards are kind of slept on, though. Those are real nice.
I'm gonna play a swamp and play Furnished Heart. Pass.
Untap.
Excuse me. I
draw.
didn't mean to burp into my microphone. I apologize.
I didn't hear it.
Really? Because that was a pretty loud burp.
I didn't hear shit.
Or
Yeah,
no
you're
suppression
good,
should
man.
work.
Yeah. Discord's noise suppression is really good.
Better than a lot of
So-
other apps.
Mm-hmm.
Let us begin the fun. Nah, we'll hold off on the fun.
Why?
Mostly because I don't have anything to do with this. So we'll go black, black, tap Patra for black because of Cryptolith, right? And let's get Ayara, first of Lochloin.
Okay.
Which means that when she comes into the battlefield
Yep.
under my control, each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain 1 life. So I gain 1, y'all lose 1. And then I will pay 1 green. Oh wait, nope, never mind. Pass turn.
At the end of your turn, I pay a white and 2. And I'm gonna crib swap Ayara. She gets exiled, and you get a 1/1 changeling.
That is very rude.
No. No. Draw. No, no, no. We're gonna play this here, Cascading Cataracts. Oh, we're gonna pass turn.
I'll untap, draw, play forest.
So I've gotten too used to being immediately to your left, Alan. Like when we play in person. I've gotten too
Nylea,
used to it.
keen-eyed, and pass the turn.
Draw.
I'm glad I grew out of the habit of just picking either my left or right and making that person my target. Though I'll still do it on occasion. It really depends on the
2 and
depends on the deck that I
3.
play.
There are white lands available, right?
Yeah, I got a plains over here, buddy.
Alright. I tap my exotic orchard for white. General Kudro, I'm gonna hit the crib swap.
What does that do?
When it or another human enters the battlefield, exile a target card from an opponent's yard. Other humans you control get +1/+1.
Oh no, you got rid of something that I don't really care about anymore because it's in the yard.
Yeah. And then 2 at Gavin. And that'll be my turn.
I
Alright.
mean, let's be honest. You did attempt to play an Ayara with an Hapatra on the field.
I mean, I understand this. And, swinging at me, though, there are consequences.
Isn't it funny that
Acknowledged.
the crib swap artwork, the broad that's in it, looks like a Kithkin?
Yes.
Anyway,
She is a Kithkin.
Untap for turn. I draw. Let's get an Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth on the board.
Sounds fun.
special to me in a mono green deck.
Cool.
Um,
I wish they had a land that does a land for
For
every
each
color
land
that's
type?
basically an Urborg.
Oh yeah,
That would be amazing, actually. Hello, chat.
a more
Hey,
fun
guys.
Golos deck.
And
would be
Orgels.
nice.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm going to pay 5 for Krav, the Unredeemed. If you're not familiar, you might want to look that up.
ARAV.
KRAV.
Is that the green one or the? Oh, that's the black one. Oh boy.
I will then tap my little Grib Swap token for black mana. I will sacrifice the Crib Swap creature to draw a card, gain a life, and put a +1/+1 counter on Krav.
That is just straight value for 5. Holy smokes.
What the heck?
And I'll pass turn. That's
That
why
is
you're like, I
Kind
crib
of
swap.
ridiculous.
Yeah, you're like, I crib swap IR, and I'm like, oh, he's really not gonna like what I'm gonna do next.
I mean, I'd rather have Krav on the field than Ayara, but dang.
Yeah, and it partners with Ragna. I believe Bob has a Kraven.
Ragnar.
Yeah.
I believe
the
that
Redeemer.
Bob has a Kraven Ragna deck.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're gonna play that there planes, and we're gonna weep.
So, did you hear my
We'll
phone
pay
go off again
3.
there, Alan?
What?
It just punctuates things so words.
Oh,
It just punctuates things so well.
Bloodline Pretender. Obviously choosing Shapeshifter. So when he enters the battlefield, I choose Shapeshifter. Whenever another creature of the chosen type enters the battlefield under my control, he gets a 1/1 counter. Bloodline Pretender does. That's my turn.
Tap. Draw. Land for turn. 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'll tap 2 for Esri. It's reduced by Nylea. And from there,
Hey, we're up to 5 now.
I'll do.
No.
I'll
Hello
tap
there.
3 for her ability. Top 3. If it's a creature, it is a creature. Put it into my. Put it onto your hand. Okay, Esri, and then these two go into the graveyard, and I'll pass the turn. So I got a Steel Leaf Champion.
Hey, Zit, go.
Oh. Gonna play an island.
I wish I had an island. I legitimately do wish I had an island, though.
2, 3, 4, and 5.
A lot of the spells in my hand require blue.
4. I'm going to cast Sakashima as General Kudro. I exile 2 things from opponent's yards. So I'm going to hit Ayara and the top card of Anthony's graveyard.
Invigorating Falls. Gets exiled.
And then I pass turn.
Alright. And tap. Noticing a theme here that y'all don't seem to like what I'm doing.
And Poco.
I mean, you kind of are the only other one doing stuff, other than Anthony.
I'm not doing much, I swear.
Somebody please kill his Zuri.
I mean, okay.
Why?
That's Renegade Leader, yes?
Yeah.
It's just +3/+3 and trample till end turn. No big deal.
And, regenerate.
Yeah, all of the elves here I can regenerate.
It's
Mhm.
fine.
Oh my God.
It's fine.
I mean, you can't right now, but you will be able
Exactly.
to once you have mana.
Okay.
What's that black creature you got there, Anthony?
I don't have a black creature. This is Nylea, Keen-Eyed.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
That's new Nylea, right?
Yes. Theros Part 3, or whatever.
Yeah.
The return of Theros.
We've only been to Theros twice. I think.
Right.
Yes. 3 times. There you go.
Wait.
um,
No, it's only been twice.
Yeah, we've
Only
only
been
been to
twice,
Theros
okay.
twice. Because it was Theros and then Beyond Death.
We've been to Ravnica 3 times. That's the one.
Ugh.
yeah.
Ravnica.
Okay.
Stupid amount, yeah.
Okay, so I think this works the way that I think it works. So I'm gonna do it and hope that it works the way I think it does.
Like me.
Alright. I'm going to Grim Affliction Azuri, giving it a -1/-1 counter, then Proliferate, so giving it a second -1/-1 counter. That should give me 2 snakes, which I will represent with face down
Cards from a
playing
different
cards. Well, they're actual playing cards.
deck.
So that's 2 snakes. I will then will then pay black, sacrifice one of them to draw a card, gain a life, give Krav +1/+1. I will then pay green, tap Krav for, call it green, to play Broken Bond, targeting Bloodline Pretender.
What does that do?
Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Oh, thank you. Swamp.
Which, no, I get to.
Oh, what?
I'm reading it literally. Destroy
Oh.
target artifact or enchantment. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Oh, that's
So-
lame.
That'll be a swamp.
That's unfortunate.
And you wonder why we're targeting you.
Oh no, I know at this point exactly why.
Yeah, you're the
Like-
threat.
This is the only deck that isn't dirtling very hard at the moment. See, I move to combat. I will swing 2 at you, Alan.
I guess.
I will put a -1/-1 counter on Nylea.
It is not a creature.
Okay, then your elf relic.
Replica.
Yeah, replica. Excuse me. So that's 2 commander to you, Alan. That's -1/-1.
You should put it on Kudro, because
Where's Kudra?
Right here.
You
Eyes
you
of
should-
Field.
Hold on.
The elf replica will go away eventually. There's no point in putting it on that. There's another creature that is a little bit more scary.
What is that, General Kudro?
Whenever General Kudro or another human enters the battlefield under my control, exile a target card from an opponent's graveyard. I have 2 copies of him.
Yeah, let's instead put that -1/-1 counter on the original.
There
On
you
the
go.
original? Okay.
Yay, proper target allocation.
And that'll be my turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. Untap upkeep draw.
That gets me every single time, Alan.
Good. Let's go with since this is literally my only way to get blue and or red. Pay 5 to put Cascading Cataracts to give me a blue, a green, and
Just give
3
yourself Wooburg.
white.
Oh,
Risen Reef.
okay. Did we lose you, Alan?
No. I'm just chilling over here. That's unfortunate. Oh well. That's all I got. I get my trigger off this. Land? No, that goes into my hand.
Land for turn. And I'm going to tap 4, 5, 6. Niece's Renewal. Search for 3 lands. Pass the turn. Gain 7.
Untap, upkeep, draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I'm going to cast Helm of the Host. And then
Get that ramp going.
pass turn. Helm of the Host doesn't
gonna-
do ramp for me.
Yeah, it does.
Not really.
Yeah.
If it's a burnished heart.
Yep.
That wasn't the direction I was going to take this.
It doesn't have to be the direction you take it. If you just do it now, then that means you just get mana. Mana, mana, mana.
Yeah, like that's just free ramp for you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, instead of paying like 6 or 5 or whatever it is to cast and sack, you just
Pay 3.
move to combat and sack.
Yeah, pay 3.
Okay.
All right, so you said you're passing turn.
I did.
Untap.
Why did I gain
Like-
life? I should be at 39.
I will play a swamp for turn. I will pay green, black for an obelisk spider. So that's a thing. I will then I will then pay green 1 and black for a rot wolf.
Yay!
I will then pay 1 black, sacrifice a snake to draw a card, gain a life, give Prav another +1/+1. I will then move to combat and swing 6 at you, Isaac.
Okay.
And then I will pass turn.
I can do a thing. Probably just literally a thing. Yep, I drew a singular. I did not draw a singular land. That is truly unfortunate. But it's okay. It is truly okay, I swear. I'm gonna do the whole thing again. I'm gonna add a blue and 4 red. It's like the only way I could do this. Arcane adaptation, naming shapeshifter. So now all my creatures are shapeshifters, no matter where they are. That's all I got.
I'll untap. Draw. Land for turn. No, tap 2 to sacrifice Elf Replica, destroying Cryptolith Right. Tap 3. For Appetite the Unnatural, of the Unnatural, for the Unnatural. I can English sometimes. And read. Destroying Helm of the Host, I gain 2 life.
Okay.
I'll tap 3 for Steel Leaf Champion. And I'll pass the turn.
Tap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to cast Vela the Nightclad. I will exile the top card of Anthony's graveyard and the top card of Alan's graveyard.
Appetite goes away.
Oh no, my bloodline pretender.
Going into combat, I'm swinging 2 at Gavin.
It's a 2/2 coming at me.
It's a 2/2 coming at you.
Okay, I'll block with Rotwolf,
Okay.
and that does infect damage, so that'll be 2 -1/-1 counters.
Hold on. In response, I'm going to cast Wirewood Pride. Give it +X until end of turn where X is the number of elves in play. 1, 2. Because shapeshifters. It's +2/+2. I'm
It'll
casting
still
it
die
on-
at the end of turn.
Huh?
It'll still die at the end of turn. The Burnished Heart, because the neg 1
Oh,
counters
it's-
stay around.
So
So
it's only 2 of them, right?
it's a 2/2.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a 3/3. Never mind. Not doing
Yeah,
that.
like
That
there's
shit.
no point in doing that.
Also,
Okay.
shapeshifters is just the creature type. None of my dudes have changeling.
Oh.
So,
RIP.
anyway, that's infect damage, so I get 2 more snakes. Rotwolf dies. When a creature dealt damage by Rotwolf this turn is put into a graveyard, I may draw a card. It died, yes?
Correct. And you will all lose 1 life because Vela the Nightglide.
And also, since I put -1/-1 counters on a creature, Obelisk Spider triggers. Whenever I put 1 or more -1/-1 counters on a creature, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
Okay.
I'm going to be right back. Use the bathroom. Let me know if I die.
Okay. And that is my turn.
Okay. I will untap. I will kill Anthony. I draw. Play a forest.
Wait, how are you killing Anthony?
Wishful thinking.
You die.
I do
You
not-
die.
I know enough of his Azuri deck to know that, you know, I need him to die sooner than I need the other 2 of you to die, but I also need the other 2 of you to die, and this is not the deck to do it with. Like, I want to be like, yeah, this is what this deck is supposed to do, because this is what this deck is supposed to do. This is not consistent. Like, this is a really good game for me, and I'm just waiting to peter out.
So,
Because
in the
that's
next
what
turn
this
or 2
deck
is what
does.
you're saying.
I fully expect it. Like,
Alright.
Krav has been the saving grace to this, and only just. Black, green, 1, and another black. Let's go with Poison Tip Archer.
Another Death Toucher. Yay.
Then I will pay 1 black, sacrifice one of my snakes to +1 Krav, draw a card, gain a life. I will then
You there?
I will then move to combat. I will swing Krav at Anthony.
Okay.
For 7.
Life.
And I will then and 2 black to cultivate. And I will be getting forest and a swamp, but after that I will be passing turn. So the forest will be the one going into play, and the swamp will go to hand.
Holy smokes! Guess what I got, guys?
Yay!
Blue source?
Glacial Fortress. I got a blue source.
Nice.
I could stop using Cascade and Cataracts as my blue source.
Coming up in the world.
Yeah, look at me. Look at me go.
And here I wish I had Rain of Salt.
Oh.
I do not run that.
I pay 5 for Reflections of Late Yara, choosing Shapeshifter.
Weird. It's
Weird.
almost like that's what the deck is for.
So bizarre. Who would have thought?
That,
All right,
that
Anthony.
didn't even begin to make
Yep.
sense.
Go ahead.
Oh my god. Apparently I'm drawing every land in my deck. I'll pay 4 for Ezri. I'll pay 3 for Nylea's ability. It is not a creature. It goes to my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nylea is a creature now. I'm gonna pay for her ability again. 'Cause why the fuck not? Oh, it's why am I doing that? Whatever. It is not. It goes to the graveyard, not into my hand. So that one would go into the graveyard as well. Either way, I am gonna move to combat. Steel Leaf Champion is gonna go at Gavin, I think.
Death touch, death touch, death touch.
Can't be blocked by power 2 or less.
Okay.
You'll take 5. And then I pass
Sounds
the turn.
like a plan.
Alright. I draw. Gonna need that here in a minute, but not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ravos. I'm going to exile the top card of Gavin and Anthony's graveyards.
Okay.
Golden Wilds goes away.
Cultivate goes away.
Then I'm gonna pass turn.
Okay. And tap. Draw. Play a swamp for turn. Because who could have seen that coming?
Oh my god.
I'm going to pay 2 for a Necropede.
Did you call me?
Nice.
I am going to pay green and a black for a Channeler Initiate, who's going to get all 3 -1/-1 counters, thus making me 3 more snakes. Say again?
You can just hover over the commander name.
Hapatra is not Simulacrum.
I will. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then that gets rid of 2. But in that
She'd be
case,
busted if she said 1 for each.
yeah. well, let's see here. Let's pay a black, sacrifice 2 snakes.
I'm a sneaky snake.
I will gain +2/+2 counter, or 2 +1/+1 counters on Krav. I will draw 2 cards. I will gain 2 life. Um, I will then pay green and a black for Crumbling Ashes. And pass turn.
It's my turn. Please give me a red source. I mean, I'll take that too. I guess that works. Ugh. I move to combat. I swing Risen Reef at you, Val.
How big is it?
It's a 1/1.
Okay. I will block with Necropede.
How big is Necropede?
1/1.
That also, when it dies, put a -1/-1 creature counter on target creature.
Oh, that's truly unfortunate.
Okay, so hold on. According to Gatherer, if you put any number of -1/-1 counters on more than one creature at once, Apatra's last ability triggers once for each of those creatures.
Mm.
So I do get 2 more.
Did you put
That-
all 3 on one creature?
Yeah, you put all 3
Yeah.
on one creature.
Then it triggers once.
Uh,
It'll only trigger multiple times if you hit multiple creatures.
Let's see. Okay. All right. Well, still.
Yeah.
I at least got the 1, which is the important thing here.
Whatever. We'll trade.
And that will put a -1/-1 counter on the general dude.
Sakashima General or General?
The original that I've been putting -1/-1 counters on.
Okay, that's 2 -1/-1 counters.
That also causes Patra's second ability to trigger, meaning I get another snake. That also means that Obelisk Spider triggers, so all of you lose a life and I gain a life. That also triggers Poison Tip Archer. Whenever another creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life.
Are you done now?
Yeah, I think that's all the triggers I have.
Okay, cool. Because
All the
during my main
fuckery.
phase, I pay 5 and Cascading Cataracts to add a red, a blue, and 3 green. I'll pay the red, blue, and 1 for 2 Protean Raiders. Because Reflections of Lityara, because I'm casting a shapeshifter. Because I attacked with a creature this turn, Protean Raider is going to enter the battlefield as a copy of Apatra and as a copy of Obelisk Spider.
Now who's a threat?
Now I'm playing your deck.
I mean, good luck with that. Let me know how that works out for you.
You good?
Yeah.
I'll untap. Draw. I'm going to tap 3 for Nylea. I'll tap 3 for Nylea. I'll tap 3 for Nylea. Hey, it's a creature. I'll pay 1 for Copperhorn Scout.
Ooh, Copperhorn is really good. Kind of a slept-on elf.
Yeah. I pass the turn.
Okay.
I ain't got shit.
1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna cast Quasi Duplicate as Sakashima General Kudro.
Okay.
So I have 2 Sakashima General Kudros. And I will exile the top card from each of your graveyards.
Oh no, my Risen Reef.
From all 3 of us?
Yep.
Okay. That'll be Necropede.
And then I'm going to cast Mirror Entity. I exile the top 3 cards or the top card from all 3 of your yards again.
Oh no, you exiled nothing.
Okay. That'll be Rotwolf.
And then going into combat, I'm going. Do you have Reach, Val?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Okay.
the spider and the archer.
Okay. With that, I'm going to end my turn.
At the end of your turn, I am going to crack the expedition map, searching up a land, which be, I don't know, likelihood. The Rogue's Passage. And that'll go to my hand. I'm also going to pay 1 black, sacrifice a snake to give Krav another +1/+1. So that'll be 7 now. I will gain a life. I will draw a card. That also triggers.
I hope you deck yourself.
That also triggers Poison Tip Archer. So
Lose
you
a
all
life.
lose a life.
Yep.
And now it'll be my turn.
Jeez, you did that all during my end step?
Yes.
Woof.
Draw for turn. I will play a Ball Stronghold. I will Oh, I also got a Crumbling Ashes trigger, which will kill the original Sokka.
The original General Kudro.
Oh yeah, the original General Kudro. You are
Okay.
correct.
You all lose 1 life.
Okay. You all lose 1 life from Poison Tipped Archer as well.
Man, this is the slowest life loss I've ever
Right?
I was gonna say
experienced
we
in a
also
game.
lose another life, except for Alan, because he has one too, right?
No, he made Obelisk Spider, not Poison
Oh,
Tipped Archer.
and Hapatra. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
Obelisk and Hapatra.
Okay.
I mean, I could always make a poison tip archer.
Uh,
I have the cards to do it.
oh, I don't doubt it.
Well, if you think about it, there's at least 2 really janky decks at the table right now. So it makes sense that we're not losing life all that quickly.
I mean, I have probably the jankiest deck on this.
But
in
your
this game
deck
right
is
now.
weirdly good. Mine
It's
is just
also
straight
hella
janky.
janky.
Mine is just
Okay.
straight janky. It's a threat, but it's straight jank.
I
It's not
will
my Atraxa deck though.
pay 1 black.
I have
I
yet to
will
play against
sacrifice a snake to give Krav a plus.
that. Is that
1.
8+1/+1 counters?
Yes, it is.
Christ.
He had to move
So-
to a D12 because he ran out of pips on like everything else.
So I drew my card. Everybody loses 1. I lose 1 from. Oh no.
That's
I
only
don't,
my
because-
creatures. Yeah. Vela
so all
Nightbat is
3
only my creatures.
Okay, so I did gain 1, and y'all lost 1. I'm then going to
So,
move to combat.
has anyone ever played
You wait.
Dark Souls?
Yeah.
He's the Dark Souls boss at the moment.
He's the Dark Souls boss at the moment. No, we're the Dark Souls bosses at the moment. Because have you ever fought a mouse where you just couldn't hit the damn thing and it just bit you in the toe repeatedly until you died?
Actually, correction, I'm not going to move to combat yet. I'm going to pay 3 for a Sword of Truth and Justice.
Poor K.
I'm going to pay 2 to equip it to Krav, who's now a 13/13 pro white blue.
What the
What?
heck?
Pro white, pro blue. Let's see. +2/+2. And whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature I control, then proliferate.
On equipped creature, isn't it?
On a creature I control.
Yep.
Jeez. Okay.
So.
And pro control colors. Fun.
So, let's see. So that's 11, 12, 13. Alan, 13 coming your way.
Hey, Anthony, you want to be a homie and help me out?
I can be a homie and help you out.
That
How?
I'm
That
gonna-
Wirewood
I'm
Pride?
gonna be blocking it with Obelisk Spider because I think that's the one that has the higher toughness of the two. Yeah, Obelisk Spider.
And then Wirewood Pride.
What does that do?
+X/+X, based off of how many elves I have.
How many elves
+3.
do you have or on the board?
On the board.
Cool.
In play.
I respond to that with Shields of Velis Vel. All of your creatures, Val, get +1/+0 and are every creature type. Same with you, Isaac.
Okay. So there's currently 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's gonna be 12 plus 12 plus 12.
Okay.
Obelisk spider.
So it is now a 13-16 obelisk spider.
Christ.
Okay. In response, I will
Beep beep.
pay.
Hey, that's some
Uh,
arachnophobia level stuff right there.
I will
The
pay.
reason why I did that, the reason why I
Actually-
asked it, because I knew you had that card in your hand. I just couldn't remember what it was. I
I
was
will
like, hey, I have Shields of LSFL, and it'll get copied because it's a shapeshifter spell.
I will tap Channeler Initiate to produce 1 mana of any color, which will be black. I will pay that black to Krav. I will sacrifice my Obelisk Spider to give it +1/+1.
Okay, 8. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Which also
Draws you a card and
Deals-
gains 1 life. And then we
Yeah.
lose 1 life.
I draw, I gain. Y'all lose 1. And that means that your 13-17 does not kill Krav.
Yes, but you also don't kill my spider.
Yay.
Yeah,
And there was
but
much
that
rejoicing.
that was a lot of resources to
Spent
fucking
to do that.
prevent 1 swing.
That was 2 cards.
It was 2 cards and
Yeah,
1 white
but-
mana.
But I burned 2 spells out of 2 players' hands to see that through.
Pretty much.
I mean, yeah, but
Um,
I don't care.
so post combat, I will pay two, 3 for Awakening Zone. And it'll be my turn.
Yay! Finally get to do things.
10 minutes later.
Sorry, that was a big combat step for what that was.
Screw it. 7. Morophon. He copies, but I'm just gonna get rid of the copy. Naming shapeshifter with Morophon.
If you could get 2 Morophons on the field at the same time,
That'd be dope.
that'd be fucking hilarious.
Alright, I
mean-
got Morophon on the field, which means my Obelisk Spider is now a 2/5, and my Hapatra is now a 3/3.
Okay.
Because they are also shapeshifters because of Arcane Adaptation.
Okay.
And now all of my shapeshifter spells cost Wooburg less. It only reduces the colored mana.
Unfortunate.
Nah, hilarious. Alright, let's move to combat, and let's put a -1/-1 counter on Poison Tip Archers.
And how are you doing that?
Hapatra.
So you're swinging with her.
Sure. Wait,
Yeah.
is that as that's a swing trigger?
That
Yes,
is a when you deal combat damage with her.
Oh.
Combat damage to a player, I believe?
Yep.
Yes, combat damage to a player. So,
Oh, okay. So give me a second to rethink that a little bit.
God, why are my decks being so fucking, like,
Aggro
on point
tonight?
tonight? Like, normally my deck's just kind of fucking dirtle, and I'm like, I guess I'm playing the game technically. And tonight it's just like, fucking oppression!
Hey, decks
it'll
are
be a
like that
3/3.
sometimes.
Either has a block or lose a creature, or he gets it and loses a creature, or, gets a -1/-1 counter. So,
Yeah, he
Not aware.
blocks and loses a creature, and I would also lose my Hapatra because he has the Poison Tip Archer.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. Which also would mean everybody else is taking, what, 2 again?
He would only see Hapatra die. He doesn't see himself die.
Yeah.
says
Yeah,
whenever
okay.
another
When
creature.
another-
So
Yeah, you're right.
Hello, chat. Good to see everyone
Playing the
here again.
oh, uh, Anthony 3. So I can start
Yeah,
helping.
I'll take it. One,
All
two,
right.
three. Blah blah.
We'll put a -1/-1 counter on poison tip archers. Get
Okay.
a snack.
Um,
Everybody loses 1 and I gain 1.
Let's see.
Man, I'm just getting that from both sides.
Ding dong.
The witch is dead?
Let's see. No creature died from that, right?
No creature died from that.
Excellent.
Snake.
Mhm.
That'll pass my turn.
Well, tap. Draw. Huh.
That snake is a 2/2 snake because it's also a shapeshifter.
Yay.
It's a 3/3 snake then.
Wait, are they 2/2s?
Doesn't Morphon give
No.
+2/+2?
No, it gets 1/1.
Plus one.
Oh. I
So
thought
it's
it
a
was a
3/3
double ward.
snake.
It's a 2/2 snake.
Go to the Animist, and then I'm equipping it, assuming it resolves.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You know, there's two people are playing blue, so always got to ask that. Moving to combat. Seal Leaf Champion coming at Val.
How much is that?
You declare no blockers.
I'm just asking what the damage is right now.
Okay. Currently at attack phase without declaring blockers, it is a 5/4. In creatures power 2 or less cannot block. Actually, no, it's higher than that. It's a 6/5. Because it's Sword of the Animist. I also have a trigger.
Okay. No blocks.
Okay, I have a trigger on that first. That'll come to play. I shuffle. Then I'm going to overrun, I think, at least twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. One short. It gets +3/+3 and trample, so it'll be 9.
Okay, so how much am I taking?
9.
Okay. So that
Go ahead.
puts me at 33.
Tap 3 for Luminescent Rain. 1, 2, 3. Actually, that's control. Okay, so yeah, I'll gain 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. During upkeep, I'm going to pull General Kudro back from my yard because of Ravos.
Yep.
Draw. I'll play a land. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Gonna recast General Kudro. Going to exile a card from each of your yards.
Oh no, my Shields of Velasvel.
And then I'm going to cast
You
Quasi.
said you're doing the top card?
Yep.
Obelisk Spider has been exiled.
And then I'm going to discard a body double to quasi duplicate from my yard. Copying Ravos. I will hit the top 2 cards of Gavin and 1 card from Anthony.
Okay. Cryptolithorite and Expedition map.
And then yeah, I'm gonna pass turn
Okay.
because I can't hit you yet.
I'll untap. I'll draw. I'll play a Rogue's Passage. Also, I get a 0/1. I'm actually gonna do it this way. A 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature token that I can sacrifice
yeah.
for colorless mana. I am. Does anybody have a -1/-1 counter on any of their creatures?
Not
You do.
yet.
Oh, I'm asking if anybody else does.
No, you just asked if anybody did. You didn't
Yeah.
add else.
I'm asking now if anybody
Yeah.
else does.
No, but it does.
Negative Ghost Rider.
But
Okay.
it's not a May ability. You do have to destroy your own.
I
creature.
understand. I
Okay.
wanted to verify
Okay.
that nobody else had anything
Nope.
before I had to make that decision. So I will
Yes,
tap
hello, friends.
Channeler Initiate to float a green mana. I will then let Crumbling Ashes kill Channeler Initiate.
Then you move to main phase, and your green mana goes away.
Yeah, whatever. So then we'll pay green, black for Steve.
Steve!
Steve.
Steve.
I will then pay.
Again, that's Sakura Tribe Elder for those who don't actually watch or play Magic.
I will tap 1 black to sacrifice my Eldrazi spawn and Steve to give Krav 2 more +1/+1 counters.
He's a beefy boy at this point.
Also,
Yeah.
hi Azure. Nice to see you in the chat.
I will
is that?
also.
Somebody from one of my other, somebody else from one of my other Discord channels.
Are you seeing the actual names of people in chat? Because I'm not. I only see that there are
no.
people.
No.
Oh, there it
it's
is.
because I swapped over to. I like your funny words, Magic Man. I swapped over to one of my other Discord channels, and I saw that they had said, "I have zero clue what's happening, but I shall watch and attempt to understand." And when we said Steve, they also popped up on the chat in that Discord channel saying Steve.
That's great. I love it.
So, who has been a thorn in my side this game?
None of us.
None of us, honestly.
Audit.
Not it.
So,
Crap.
That's just
You-
take out Alan. Do it.
so
Oh.
Isaac, I want you to understand something here, man. I
You have
like
to-
you.
You also have protection from literally every single creature on my board right now with your creature.
I understand that.
Also,
But
chat said to attack me, so you gotta attack me. Come on.
Okay. So, Isaac, I want you to understand that I like you. I think you're a great person.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Oh no, you're not getting this. I'm gonna play a forest for turn.
The turn. It's kind of weird.
I'm then going to pay. Oh, not that. Not that. Definitely not that. I'm going to pay 2 for a Contagion Clasp.
Crap. Okay.
I'm then going to pay.
Oh, it's not Contagion Engine. Okay. Almost
It still
3.
sucks.
It still sucks, but it's not as bad.
To tap Cabal Stronghold because it's funny. So I'm making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 black mana.
You have 13 basic swamps out right now?
Yes,
That's
because
Urborg,
Urborg.
Oh, they're basic lands that are swamps as well. Okay.
So with that
Jeez.
13, I'm gonna spend. Actually,
Are you gonna torment us for 11?
actually, hold on.
You can hit us for
Hold on.
more than 11.
Hold on. I need to back this up. Okay. So this turn I played the Contagion Clasp. I know I paid 1 for Krov's effect. So hold on. That's sorry guys, I'm mathing horribly wrong here. That was 2 for Contagion Clasp.
You also remember that Cabal Stronghold specifically only hits basic lands.
For each basic swamp you control,
Which
each land is a swamp in addition to its other land types.
it doesn't change its overarching type though. Basic land type is a basic land type versus a land type.
Okay, well, I mean, still, that's gonna be 7, which,
Yep.
you know, fucking whatevs. Okay, so that was my land for
I mean,
turn.
7's still good.
13 though, I hear.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna split hairs on this. Like, I'm going back and correcting this whole thing.
Yep.
So then, I'm going to pay 2 and 3, tapping Cabal's Stronghold to make 7. I'm going to.
See, that one we hear.
Yeah.
It's
But I've
because
also-
I got solid noise suppression.
Apparently.
So I'm gonna spend green plus 3 of the 7 for a Wickerbow Elder, which puts a -1/-1 counter on itself. That works. Okay.
Well,
So
and
that
where's
was-
the torment?
3 of the 7.
So I can get warping wailed.
5, 6. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 2 more of the 7 and 2 green for Triumph of the Hordes.
Oh
Hello
boy.
again, everybody in chat.
I'm then gonna spend the last 2 and my last 2 mana to make Rogue's Passage, or make Krav the Unredeemed unblockable. I'm then going to move to combat.
Someone's getting their cheeks clapped.
And I can't defy chat. Alan, take 14, 15, 16.
Christ.
Is it have trample?
Yes.
It's unblockable.
It's,
Oh, it's
yeah. Rogue's Passage unblockable.
bum bum bum. I explode. I exploded.
And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This is the first time that I've had Triumph of the Hordes do anything in this deck.
Okay, the biggest question is, do you pass the turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'll move to my turn.
Thanks,
Draw a
Azure.
card.
Someone was gonna eat it hard there, and it just happened to be you, Alan. I apologize profusely.
It's okay.
I'm gonna tap 1 for Nessus Warden. Hella fucking late.
Yeah, that would have been
If-
real useful about 5 turns ago.
Yeah. Tapping 3 remaining mana to get this put in the
Essence
graveyard.
Warden
apparently.
gives you life for every creature that enters the battlefield.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna move to combat.
I am taking a butt ton of damage.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, you
Steel
are.
Leaf Champion, Nylea, and Copperhorn is gonna go after you. And then Copperhorn's gonna trigger. I also have a Sword of the Animus trigger.
Okay, so let's see.
So Steel Leaf you can't block. Oh no, you can block it with Wickerbow. Right?
I'm
Yeah,
sure you are,
barely.
Azure.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna block Steel Leaf with Wicker Bow. Killing that, everybody takes 1.
Well,
No,
no, no,
I
no, no,
can't,
no,
I'm
no,
dead.
no, 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 no. Trample damage is still a thing. So hold on. Let's do the
Okay.
proper phases of combat here,
Okay, so
because the toughness does matter, and it does take away from the overall power that I'm dealing to you. So
Okay,
let's
so-
declare blockers.
so
So that's blocking Steel Leaf. Copperhorn and Nylea are coming at you as well.
Nylea is how much?
A 5/6 indestructible
Vigilance.
Beastie Boy. Because the Copperhorn is untapped and has technical vigilance, not proper vigilance.
Okay.
Technical vigilance, the best kind of vigilance.
Exactly.
I will block with Hapatra on Nylea.
And the Copperhorn is a 1/1.
Okay. And so that will finish
You've
my
declared
blockers.
blockers. I'm gonna tap 4 and 5. 5. Overrun twice with Ezri, giving them each +6/+6. So it's gonna be 5, 6, 7. No, 6. So it's gonna be 12. That's gonna be 11, and that's gonna be 7.
Zero
So
gives
Wicker
all
Bow
of your
was-
creatures +3/+3.
Elves. The god wouldn't get it. So it's gonna be 12 and 7, and then 5, 6.
So 19. That'd be 25 damage.
But it's gonna be -4 because of Wickerbow, and -3 because of Patra.
Okay, so that'll be 25 minus. It's actually 3 from Wickerbow.
Okay.
So that means that it's
So 12.
so -5 from 25, so I
7,
lose
okay.
20.
Okay. Ow.
Okay.
Ouch.
And
A creature
Poison Tip
died, so you lose.
Archer sees Hapatra and Wickerbow die, so both of you take 1.
1 or 2?
Well,
It's 1.
2. It's 1 each, so
Yeah.
2 total from each of those creatures. One,
Okay.
one from each of those creatures twice.
Alright.
And then, no, he's at 15. I passed the turn.
Okay. Do you have a white creature perchance there, Val?
I do not have a white creature.
We're both running. He's running green and black. I'm running green.
Before
So
I
more
draw,
chance for white.
I'm actually going to get 2 creatures back from my yard because I have 2 Ravoses. Funny how that works, isn't it? Stuck in Hollow. It enters
wait.
untapped.
Also, I forgot. I got a +1/+1 counter on a creature I control from the sort of Truth and Justice, and then I actually fucking got to proliferate. So
And you could
Sorry.
opt to not move stuff, but yes, you can proliferate.
So
1, 2,
Anyway,
3, 4,
sorry about that.
5, 6, 7.
I just remembered I had that equipped,
Okay.
and I missed the trigger, and it's not an optional.
Do you have reach at all?
Yes, I do.
Does it have death touch?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
Also, the thing that's killing you, slowly, very, very slowly.
Ding, ding,
Eh.
ding.
Going into combat, I'm going to swing Mirror Entity at Val. It's a 1/1.
Okay.
With +4/+4. With Intimidate.
Okay.
And it's white.
And Intimidate does what again?
Can't be blocked except by creatures that share a color with it and or artifact creatures.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 5.
Not quite. So
Okay,
2, 3, 4, 5,
so
6, 7,
5
8.
from that.
5 from that.
So you don't declare blockers, is what you're saying.
Well, I'm questioning. I mean, at this point, I don't have anything that can block that, so no, I'm soaking that. If that's the only creature coming at me, I can't block it.
Okay.
Yeah, all the rest of my creatures, you share a color with them. All the rest of my creatures are black. Oh, it's 6 so far. But I'm going to make all of my creatures base to power toughness 8.
Okay.
Until end of turn, which is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
Your face meets the concrete.
Okay, so I'll be taking 13 then?
That is correct.
Okay. So,
Time for some Golgari life gain, am I right?
yes, definitely.
That is entirely possible.
I mean, I would have been dead, but for all the life gain that I had early in the game.
Yeah, you just got hit for like 40 damage. That's me done. I spent all my mana to do that.
Okay,
Yay.
so that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay, I untap. I create an Eldrazi spawn.
Gain a life.
Draw. Let's see here. Oh. Poison Tip Archer actually dies because it had a -1/-1 counter.
Yay.
The thing that's giving you death touch?
Oh, what can I say except
You're welcome.
that's copyright.
Aw.
Wait, we have 6 people in the chat. How are you guys doing today?
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Let's see. Let's play a Grasping Dunes.
I mean, your welcome will only be copyrighted for 18 more years, I want to say.
I will pay a black. I will sacrifice my Eldrazi spawn
Ugh.
to give
Do we lose a life
Krav.
from this?
+1/+1.
Does it have infect? Is that how you made Alan explode?
Well, it was
No.
a sorcery. It gained infect until end of turn. Does not
Yeah.
currently have infect.
Yeah, it was Triumph of the Hordes. It was just a
Yeah.
one-shot deal.
Okay.
It's overrun, but with infect.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, Triumph of the Hordes is broken.
I really should add it to this deck.
Anyway, so I gain 1 life.
You're
I
hit
draw a
3.
card. So let's see. Right now, Krav is a
Very big scary boy.
17/17. Right, that's a
3
2.
plus 2 is 5, plus 12 is 17, plus the sword is 1919.
Jesus Christ.
And I believe that I'm going to 3. I'm gonna tap Cabal Stronghold. That makes 7 mana. 7 black mana. I'm gonna pay green. I'm going to proliferate Brav. So he's now a 20/20 pro white, pro blue.
It figures that it would be 2020.
2020. Round 2. Fight.
Hey, I thought we
Let's
were in
see.
that.
I'm gonna spend the other 4 from Rogue's Passage, making Krav unblockable,
Okay.
and move to combat.
Okay.
Anthony, 20 coming your way.
Yep, I take it like my ex.
What the heck? That's unexpectedly dark.
I'm gonna go ahead and just do this for you right here, buddy. I'm just gonna go ahead and
Press F to pay respects. Jesus.
I'll pass turn because I'm gonna die here.
You're about to die real hard.
Yes, you are about to die. You are about to explode.
I mean, in all fairness, I triumphed for the hordes on Alan,
Alan.
and just made him cease to exist.
it's gonna take this and put it in places you didn't know existed.
I'm going
Can it-
to.
Is it gonna go in sideways?
Who knows? We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
move to combat, and I've got options. Options.
I mean,
Oh, we'll
I'm
come
gonna
back
tell
over.
you. I'm gonna tell you right now, Anthony. I have no combat tricks. I have nothing
you're-
I can do.
Easily taken care of, don't worry.
So, all you need is to put 3 on me, and I cannot stop it.
I'm going to send Nylea at you, and then I'm going to send everything else at Isaac.
Total
Blocker
damage?
declaration.
Total
Damage. I'm going to overrun 3 times.
So plus 15, or plus 5,
No,
I
it's
can't
going to be
math right now.
plus 3 times 3.
so
So plus 9 plus 9.
Okay.
And then Steel Leaf can't be blocked by 2 or less as well.
That's not a problem for me. All of my creatures are huge.
Everything. These will untap. Actually, I'll do it twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alan, I'm sorry you exploded. It was my
Oh,
fault.
it's fine.
I also have a search trigger based off the Sword of the Animus. Which
So-
will
Don't apologize.
Steel Leaf is technically more, so it's going to be that's going to be 10, 11 for Steel Leaf Champion. It's going to be 10 for Essence Warden. Or no, I reduced. So it's going to be
7 for Essence Warden.
6. Yeah, it's going to be 6, 7. So it's going to be 12 for Steel Leaf, 8 for Ezri, 7 for Essence. And then Copper Horn's also 7.
So it's 12,
Gavin's
13,
good.
7.
Yes.
I am super giga ultimate dead.
Yep.
And are we feeling one more game, or is that
I'm
it
down for
everybody?
one more, but it'll have to be quick.
Yeah, I'll bring
So-
Godo out.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I don't think I'll play in that game if Godo's gonna be there.
Yeah, I won't play Godo then. I'll play Tasker. How about that? And I'll actually try to do something with Tasker.
So
It'll have to be quick. So I have to go to bed eventually. I swear.
I
I'm just
think
doing
I'll
quick math
keep
real quick.
those in chat entertained and try my best to explain what's going on.
At that point,
Much
then I will play
appreciated.
Kodo.
So it was 13, 12, and what again?
13. What? No, no, no. It's going to be 13. 7 and 7. So that's 14 combined plus 13 is what, 22. And then Ezreal's going to be 8 by itself, so 30.
13, 7,
This is all
7,
trample.
8 is 35.
This is all trample as well.
3, 6, 9.
Oh, and I think I actually calculated the punch to Alan's face horribly wrong. Not that it actually matters.
No, it was above
No,
10.
you only had to
bites.
count to 10. As long as you had
I'm-
at least 10, I lost.
I'm going to throw Sakashima, the original Ravos, and Velvet and Nightclad in front of the 3 biggest ones. So that's...
Okay.
L7
So-
people in chat, how are y'all doing today?
Dually,
Whoa,
that's Ezreal, followed by optional either Essence Warden or Copper Horn Scout.
Oh, we just lost one. That's sad.
That's unfortunate.
Rip.
Rip,
things happen.
rippy dippy.
Hi, all 6
So,
people in chat, how y'all doing
2,
today?
3, 4, 5. So I absorbed 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. I absorbed 21 of the damage.
Okay. On top of that, before damage and combat step ends, I can still activate Ezreal
Yep.
to deal more damage.
I absorbed 21.
Do any
of
of
it.
your creatures have enough power to kill any of my creatures?
I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so you're just absorbing 21. I need just effectively 3 more to kill you, or 2 more to kill you. I'll overrun again
Okay.
and
Yeah.
finish the game out.
Yeah, I could throw more in front of it, but I kind of need to be able to attack with Mirror Entity on my turn in order
Yeah,
to
To
even
respond.
close.
Yeah. GG's. What's gonna be the next card?
And
Heatless one.
that's a win on DiGiorno. Only because
Period.
that sweet mono green Azuri Renegade Leader basically just allows him to pump his creature super big and make it so blocking doesn't really matter too
Matter.
terribly much.
At
At
all.
all. Really?
Alright,
Optional
so-
commander is Yeva as well. But anyway.
Meanwhile, I got my I got splattered across the.
You
across
got
the-
splattered
the
across the
lawn.
void pretty hard.
Yeah, I got splattered across the lawn, but it's okay.
Yeah,
These
it
things
was
happen.
it was actually 17, in fact, not 16.
Oh, it didn't matter.
10 is lethal, so take that how
Yeah.
you will.
I mean, you know, there are people who say that infect should be 20, and I kind of
me.
disagree because it's really fucking hard to get infect, and you generally get to fucking do that all of once before everybody looks at you and goes, "Oh,
That's a
you're gonna
threat."
infect, huh?"
Before everyone goes, collectively get him.
Yeah, so like, I get that it sucks being taken out by 10 infect, but like, yo, that's fucking, hey, I just fucking blew my entire fucking wad. Come beat me down for the rest of the game.
Let's hook Colossus says hi.
All right, so they're gonna be playing one more game, chat. I'll be helping you guys try to understand what's going on. At least I'll try my best.
Appreciate it, Alan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gavin, can
So,
you reset?
yeah, what deck are you running, Anthony?
Godo, Bandit War Leader. Or
Go-
Warlord.
I'm gonna pull out Tesa.
Okay.
Welcome, welcome
Um,
everybody. I'm gonna be helping y'all try to understand what's going on. That's all.
Could you mark yourself as eliminated?
Just reset.
I did.
There we go.
But
Alright, I cannot roll because I won.
okay.
11.
What nonsense am I going to pull?
So this is the second time that we've seen Tesa tonight, from a different player.
Yeah, from a different player. So we got a Godo,
what?
the Bandit Warlord. Now, Godo
You know
is
what?
a fun little creature that.
There are gonna be two
Just-
chases against Godo.
Yes.
God damn it.
Tesa Tribal, man.
So Godo basically cares about attacking really hard and really fast. With the two Tesa decks, they're both basically the same decks. Just one is
Slightly
Dr. Pepper and one is
Coke.
Dr. Mountain or something along those
Dr.
lines.
Thunder, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, one's Dr. Pepper and one's Dr. Thunder. They're basically the same deck, except just
Except
slightly.
slightly different. Yeah.
Yeah,
How,
Godo is a Chad.
How tuned is your Tesa deck, Isaac?
Borderline competitive.
Okay, so yeah, mine's the off-brand then.
Yes, Godo is a fucking Chad. 100%.
So
Just
the
Wait
only...
until I get foreign clecks.
Eh, we'll see. Alright, so Isaac got 11. What did you get, Val?
I have not rolled yet.
What's up with these 11s and 10s always winning
Right?
the roll?
Seriously, like, what the fuck, man?
It's almost every. No, it has been every roll that either a 10 or 11 wins it. Nobody's able to roll boxcars otherwise.
8.
You rolled 2 and 6. Okay. Alright,
I'm
so
taking my first free mulligan because that was a god-awful hand.
I mean, same.
finally Toon Tesa goes first.
I mean,
Finally,
Like-
I get to go first this night.
my
So-
Tesa deck is tuned, it's just not, like, super tuned.
So the
As-
issue with why my Tesa deck is not actually competitive, my mana base is not there.
Yeah, I mean, Orzhov mana bases are already kind of hard to build.
They're cheaper than Simic.
This
That's
is
true.
true.
Hello, everybody in chat. Once again, we got
But-
one more person in here. Awesome.
Yay.
I think it's just one person who is having trouble loading.
Yeah, I
So-
think we have technically 3 people, not counting
not
the
counting
people,
us.
Yeah, not counting the 3 of us who are also watching. So hello other three folk. Hello other 4 folk.
Wow.
I'll be
I'm
helping.
actually gonna hit
helping you
3
guys understand
viewers on
what's-
average this stream.
Yeah, man.
I think
I
I
will-
will.
I will absolutely regret this, but I'm keeping this hand.
I'm gonna keep this hand. It seems fun.
Hey, congratulations, Azure, with whatever you're playing. Are you playing League or something?
I was gonna say, is it Azure Lane? It's a mobile hentai game. Anyway.
God.
Wow.
Wow.
It's
That
not actually
escalated
hentai,
very
it's
quickly.
it's an anime game that a couple of friends play. Anyway.
I'm gonna draw, play Godless Shrine. Actually, I'm gonna shock it in because why not? Carrion Feeder.
Arian computer?
Sure, let's go with that.
What did you play?
Carrion Feeder.
Okay, feeder. Got it.
Hey, Val, could you set your commander, please?
No!
Okay.
It's the same as my commander. It's fine.
Spell table still has built-in commander damage, so
Fair enough. I don't think either of our decks cares about combat though.
still matters.
Yeah, if I'm swinging out with Tesa, the game has
Something is
gone.
wrong.
Yeah, we're in some weird scramble verse where Godo is, trying to combo out, and
And we're
Tesa's-
trying to beat his ass.
Yeah, like this is not how this game goes.
It
This
is
game
Val's
goes
turn.
who gets the combo first because we have the same
Pretty
combo.
much. We literally have 3 combos, and they're not exactly the same. 2 decks are, but they're
Ew.
Okay.
still fucking combo decks.
I'm gonna drop a swamp and pass turn.
I will
So I think I know
So-
2 people in chat. Excellent.
Codex Sugar. I'll tap Codex Sugar, milling Isaac for 1. Pass the turn.
You hit my crypt. All player
How
planes. Actually, I'm gonna play an isolated chapel because I kind of need it. And then
So- Right now in the early stages of the game, not really too terribly
Pass
much
the
goes
turn.
on, except DiGiorno though is starting off a little aggressive
Aggressive.
Codex Shredder.
I
But
mean, it's a good deck. I have to be aggressive, okay?
you have to be aggressive. It's Godo.
I
Like
will-
Azure said,
So,
Chad.
in all honesty,
Oh.
though, there's a 66% chance that a Tesa deck will win this.
I will drop a plains. I will tap 1, Soul Ring, tap 1, and Soul Ring for Phyrexian Altar.
Isaac, you misunderstand Godo. You
Do I really?
yes.
Yeah,
You
like-
think it's 66% that Tesa is gonna win, but it's more like 66% that Godo is gonna win.
Really?
good?
What
Yeah,
the
yes.
heck?
I'll untap, draw.
like Godo is super aggressive. Like, I don't expect either one of us to win this. Even
Going to-
streamlined, we're on a clock.
I'll mill Tesa Val for 1, and then I'll pass the turn.
Mill me for 1. Rude. That was my
Play
spirit
plains.
bonds.
All right, so at this point, with DiGiorno having 2 lands on the field and everybody else
Ashmod's
also
Altar.
having 2 lands, because of the decks that are on the field, we're already in the mid game. Give or
Yes, we
take.
are. We are. Especially since we have 2 decks that have a third of their combos out already.
Yeah.
No. Spirit bonds.
You killed
That
my
is my
spirit
turn.
bonds. You rat. Draw for
Hey,
turn.
there's 4 people in the chat. How you guys doing today?
How's it going?
Get a reflecting pool.
It's gonna be hella
Uh,
awkward when I don't get more land.
So Alan is sitting this one out while myself and Anthony and Gavin play.
Okay. So I'm gonna play a Zulaport Cutthroat.
I don't need to be clapped by
Oh.
chat again, so
Oh, so you've got 2/3 of your combo out. This is okay.
Technically, I've only got half of it out because I still
It
need
is a
Tesa and I
4-card
need
combo.
Darkest Hour.
It is a 4-card combo.
I'll pass turn.
Tap, I will draw. I'll tap 3 for something. No, I won't tap 3 for anything. I'll mill Isaac for 1.
Okay.
How much is Zulaport? What is it?
It's a 1-drop, 1/1.
It's 1/1.
Okay, I'll tap 3. XP and 1 for Magma Quake for 1.
That destroys.
It deals 1 damage to everything that isn't flying, and each planeswalker.
I'm going
Okay,
to sacrifice
um,
Carrion Feeder to his own ability first.
Okay.
You both lose 1 and I gain 1.
Yep.
And I'll pass the turn.
Draw. Two, 3. I'm gonna cast Darkest Hour and Ultra Dementia. All creatures are black.
Oh, it's
You're-
already started.
You're welcome, Val. Because it turns all creatures black.
I was gonna say, if this goes fast enough, we could probably do 2. Anyway.
I kind of want to
you're,
eat some more
you're
dinner.
basically already there.
Okay, I untap. I draw.
So with Alter Dementia on the field, it basically allows Isaac over there to sack a creature and make somebody mill equal to the sack creature's power.
Which, because I don't have any creatures on field, costs me a lot. So,
I will play a Swamp.
hey, we're up to 8 viewers. Hello, chat.
Woohoo! I know 3 people in chat.
I know one of
Then
them. Maybe 2.
I know 3 people in chat, one of which is my wife.
Yay.
Hello, Courtney.
I will ruminate about how bad this is going for me.
If I could give you a creature, I would.
Actually, is there a way to make that work? Okay. So, no.
Hey Isaac, is this the most amount of viewers you had on a?
Yes, yes, it is.
You're
That is
welcome.
saying something. Thank you, Alan.
Wait a minute. I think I might have a way to make this work. 2
Thank you for the
White.
follow.
white and 1
Clearly.
for Karmic Guide.
Okay.
That's okay.
return Zulaport, probably.
That'll return Zulaport to the board.
Yep.
Now
I
you just need to
will-
get Tace out before your upkeep and you win the game.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to.
So I lost track, and I promised you guys that I would try to tell you what's going on here. Hey, what's that white creature, Val? That's right there.
Karmic Guide. 3 white for 2/2. Flying protection from black. Echo 3 white. And then when Karmic Guide enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, which brought back a Zulaport Cutthroat.
Well, hello there, dear Golden Gate. Who is that?
It's somebody else that I know.
Wait.
That's great. Whose turn is it?
It's
Is-
still
yeah.
mine. I'm
It's still
trying
Val's
to.
turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to calculate here how I can win this. I don't think I can.
I don't think you can on your turn.
If I had about 2 more mana, I could, but alas.
Shit. You know
Man,
what?
Finger of Death was a card.
I'm gonna pay
Wasn't
a
it?
black. I'm gonna sacrifice Karmic Guide to. Oh wait, I can't do that.
No, but there's an uncard called Pointy Finger of Doom.
All right, never mind. Pass.
I'll untap and throw my cards everywhere. Draw. Cry a little bit, because I'm 1 mana.
Yo, this ain't Pokemon, yo. How dare
Pokemon
you.
wishes that it was this good.
How dare
Pokemon
you.
wishes that it was this convoluted, too.
Insulting one of the oldest card games.
It is the oldest.
Yeah,
Card
like-
Fight Vanguard? Yeah, right.
By like
Oh,
what,
no.
half a decade?
Myself. And
Yeah,
Pathfinder.
literally half a decade. Pokemon came like right after.
Oh, that's my turn?
Yes.
I'll play a land.
Also, you spelled Card Fight Vanguard wrong. There's 2 exclamation points after Card Fight.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna cast Vindictive Vampire. Actually, no, I'm not gonna
There
cast
you go.
Vindictive Vampire. I'm gonna cast Cetro Skulls.
Nice.
Pass the turn.
Hello,
Untap.
all 5 people in chat. How y'all doing today?
I'm not gonna pay the Echo on Karmic Guide.
You don't need to at this point.
I'll draw for turn. I'm gonna play a Temple of Silence, tapped, scry 1. I'm gonna put that back because it's funny.
Hey, doesn't Zulaport get a trigger?
Yes, it does.
Yes. So both of you take 1 and I gain 1.
Sure.
I
I'm-
mean, Tanto Cuore is a cool game and all, but it's basically just Dominion with anime girls. And this
I'm-
ain't no deck builder.
Not at
Although
all.
it could easily become a deck builder, it's not hard to develop, or it's not hard to use magic cards to make a deck builder.
Just make
Okay,
one
so-
set into a deck builder card game instead
White-
of a TCG.
Yeah.
White, black, and 1. Athreos, God of Passage.
That's a thing.
Um,
Yes, Ascension.
then... Actually... Shit. Doesn't matter. Then I'm going to... Oh wait, actually that does matter. Hold on. You guys mind if I redo the mana here?
I don't care.
Have at it, man.
Okay, I'm gonna tap Soul Ring instead of the Reflecting Pool. So that's 2 and then 2, so I've got 1 colorless floating, 1 colorless, white, black, Teysa. I will then sacrifice Athreos to the Phyrexian altar, dealing
A
1 to
creature?
everybody.
Where's the other 2 colored mana that you need to make
Yeah,
after
it's not a creature.
Actually,
Because it takes 7.
Yep, you've only got Devotion 5 there, buddy. For everybody in chat, Athreos God of Passage uses a fairly new-ish Magic the Gathering thing called Devotion, and it basically counts mana symbols on cards that you have. In this case, Athreos
Legend of the
counts
Five
black
Rings.
and white mana symbols.
okay, wait. So I've still got mana.
No,
floating,
Anthony, you
right?
have to let him guess them himself.
All right. Well, that sucks.
I
But
mean, yeah. Yeah, that's true, Alan.
I legit have a deck sitting of My Little Pony sitting in the closet right now.
I will pass turn.
I will untap, draw, play a land, tap, 4 for Trees Ogre. I think the game's over at this point.
I also have a spell book. I also have a spell book of Zatch Bell.
That's a thing.
Yep. Alright, I'm going to pay... 18 life
What?
and pull out Godo. Godo triggers. I get... Oh, where the fuck is it? I'm getting
What's
Helm
allowing you
House.
to pay 18 life for this?
It's 3 life for 1 red mana. He costs 6.
Oh, it's for the other card that you played?
Yeah, Treasonous Ogre.
Helm of the Host.
So, from what I can tell, somebody's about to get clapped,
Real hard.
Yeah.
Probably
just straight stomped on.
So 38 minus 18, I'm at 20. I pay... Okay, I paid 15 life and equipped Helm of the Host onto Godo. I move to combat. It
So
makes a
you-
token
Okay.
copy.
You pay
So
15 and 18 is a lot.
Yeah, that's 33, so he's got 5 left.
Okay.
Yes. I will get a token copy of Godo. It enters the battlefield, and I get onto the battlefield. Come on, Hammer of Dazan is somewhere, I swear. I'm also going to, at this point, stop shuffling my library until it becomes actually relevant. So do so.
Do you have infinite combat steps?
I have infinite combat steps currently, unless it's interaction.
What's allowing
Hammer.
you to take additional
Goes.
combats?
Godo. Each new copy triggers it by itself to untap Godos.
Okay.
Yep. So every combat. So he's gonna be going infinite with this guy.
Yeah, he goes
Yeah,
infinite with
so-
that.
I swing at Isaac first because you don't have any creatures that I can tell that are out.
I have Sifter Skulls.
Okay, but you still have that, and then I'll still get the attack trigger and go from there.
So
Blah blah blah. moving
Okay,
on.
so
I'm pretty sure that if you didn't do it, I was going to on my turn.
Yeah, like the game was about to be over either way. Both of you set up.
okay,
Really quick.
so actually that poses an interesting scenario. Does your creature or does your Godo have trample?
It does not, but it untaps either way, and I'll get another
Okay.
combat step.
And he
So I'm
gets
gonna
more
have
and more.
if when I kill Isaac, just based off of pure math, I'm gonna have about 20 Godos when I get to you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you can block one of them, you're still getting hit by a massive number of them.
Well, all I needed was one thing that didn't matter anyway.
So, boop.
Because if it was just going to be one every turn, then I could just infinitely chump block.
Yeah, no. If in a combat step, so it doesn't go back to main, I just re-enter a combat step, they all untap. I have a search trigger. Each one of these new Godos will have an equipment of some type as well. And going from there, because there's enough equipment in my deck to supplement about 6 to 8 copies of Godo. And
Yeah,
they
I
go
mean-
from Grafted Exoskeleton to Fire Shrieker to...
Right.
Boots.
Essentially, the whole thing here was if you weren't gaining creatures every time, then I could block with Zulaport. Zulaport would die, create a spirit, and I would always have a blocker in every combat step.
Yeah, but he's getting more. He'll have more than you can.
Right.
Because all it takes is
That's-
2 creatures that can hit you as opposed to 1, and you will eventually lose.
And just in case, I also mill you for 1, just because I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, the spite play.
So, I just want to see if this would work. I'm not saying that you didn't win, I'm saying that I just want to see if this would work. So,
Okay.
on my turn, I would have paid 2 sacrifice Citro Skulls to generate the token that it generates, and cast Teysa. Then, I would have paid 2 sacrifice the next one to generate a token, and generated.
Hello, all 6 people in chat.
Hello, all 6 of you. And then I would have cast Vindictive Vampire and just started sacrificing creatures. Would that have
yeah,
worked?
I have nothing going on. The most I have would have been Arc Bond. If I didn't cast Go to this turn, I would have Stranglehold.
So
I wouldn't be searching my library at all. I would just be
It just
sacrificing one creature a whole bunch of times, and
it's-
pinging you all for 1 life and gaining 1
It's
life
the-
this entire time.
this is not in here for Teysa decks. It's in here for Thrasios decks.
Fair.
yeah. So had I made it to my next turn, my next card was Grand Arbiter
Okay.
or Abolisher. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Grand
Can't have
Abolisher.
Grand Arbiter in that deck. Hey, there's my Athros.
Yeah, Grand Abolisher was
But with
my
what?
very next card.
And
Uh,
abolish.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 turns.
Yeah, that was a real quick game.
Yeah.
My deck was slow.
Your deck was slow, and it still won.
Yeah, this is a turn 3 deck. On average.
Can confirm.
On the rules from Musha King,
No, the fact that it's being a turn 3 deck.
It's everything in this deck is to supplement Godo and nothing else.
so basically, what this
Oof.
deck is, this deck can possibly win turn 2.
Like, Treason Ogre is a fantastic card and should be always killed on the spot. Honestly, there's enough mana rocks in here to put him out faster, because it only costs 1 red. Mirage Mirror for a little bit more copy effects if I need it. shit that, taps for 2 when I sack it. There's also Blood Moon, because fuck Simic. Duretti, of course. Neheb, KCI, Goblin Welders, like everything in here is literally to supplement, to progress Godo and get him out as fast as possible. That's what Ritual. Where is it? Final Fortune also in here I only need 1 turn to win, so why not?
Yeah.
It gives me another turn and then I lose the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If I'd
I'm
had
not feeling another-
one more mana available, I could have won.
Yeah.
Why?
I literally
Or-
needed 1 more turn.
Or if Athreos had been a creature, I would have won on the spot.
Yep.
Because you would have been able to sacrifice him to basically go infinite.
Yeah, I would
Ooh,
have
that's
sacked
right.
it
The stream is about to end. Oh. we'll
Phyrexian
check
Altar.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna call it a night real quick, just because I'm.
Definitely.
Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by and watching us play some Magic. I understand that for some of y'all you don't understand what the hell is going on, but sometimes it's just fun to listen.
I mean, that's what I do with a lot of streams I listen to. Just turn it on in the background.
Thank all of you that are watching the stream for showing up for my buddy's stream here. It was a pleasure being able to play for all of you.
Absolutely.
And
I'd love to
Anthony,
play again
Allen, and
sometime.
Isaac, fucking great playing with you guys.
That's always a blast. Let me know if you.
Alright.
I guess I'm part of the Discord now, so I can just see when you guys are playing more.
Sure, thanks for getting me clapped. That was especially awesome.
And if anybody in chat is curious, the playmat that I'm using here, the art is done by a gentleman by the name of Seb McKinnon, SEB McKinnon. He's a very talented artist, as you can see by my playmat.
And he does a lot of creepy looking things, but they're also cool.
Yes. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close down the spell table lobby, and I will catch all of you again here soon.
Yeah.
Adios.
Later.
Bye guys.